going to get anyone else.
I believe that last spot. Nope, Kurt's already in the raid.
Kurt's in the raid. We still have 2 spots available. If anybody has any friends, or I am going to.
I don't have friends.
I show 1 spot.
You're my friend.
I only see 1. Unless Steel
Oh,
has.
Steelhead's
It's
in the
Steel.
I could ask Guildies if you guys want. Just let me know.
Oh, Steel Veil's in there too. He's in 2 spots.
Feel free to ask anybody. At this point, I just want to fill the raid.
DPS?
DPS or heals. If you have another healer, that'd be...
Posted some. We'll see what we get.
Do we have to whisper as it drops, or just tell him everything that we want now?
No, as it drops.
Whisper as it drops.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Actually, you have to know exactly what you want right now.
I thought
Right now. 3, 2, 1, too late.
There's like the soft dress thing. I thought that might have been what you guys were talking about.
Nope, just as it drops. I launch the our loot system, and then I'll wait to see if you guys need, and then we'll roll, and it'll be great. Great. That's my excitement. Can you feel it?
I'm sure you guys are very excited when a pug wins an item you need.
All right, Steel. I'm gonna drop your Lobby.
Doesn't.
I'll switch now.
And if you don't know the rules, everything is a hunter's drop unless it's specified.
All weapons are hunters.
No ponies, Ardenius.
Hunters get it all, and mages get.
But I want one.
Wait, there's pony drops?
Yeah.
Do they have star marks?
Bro, we went to ZG yesterday, and I was a bit bummed because a gun dropped. It had stamina on it, but it was still a gun, and I know you were being a dwarf. I was like, oh man, I wish Thray was here.
All right, guys, we're gonna get started.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're kind of running a little late because we didn't have everybody show up that we wanted. Prot, could you ask Naked if he wanted to come, or is he?
I already.
still dealing
Well,
with this
I
thing?
was talking to him in Discord, but he hasn't gotten back to me since he said he might not be able to make it.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that's a no-go.
Gotcha. Alright, y'all. So, here's the deal. We have done Razor Gore many times now, so there shouldn't need to be much of an explanation. I'm going to send that out. So if you're groups 1 and 2, you're going to be going to the northwest corner, which is where I'm pinging now. If you're groups 3 and 4, you're going into the northeast corner. Ping there. Groups 5 and 6, southeast corner, over here. And 7 and 8 will be southwest. Keep in mind, 8, you're a group of a lot of mages and a boomkin. You get a big buff. Yay. You're going to be helping out on any corner that needs it. That's kind of important in how this is going to work. Thray is going to be doing the orb. So cheers to that. Thray, the egg that is on the far side from the platform here, like over yonder, that's going to be the last
far
egg.
left corner.
Yep. That's good.
Okay.
That'll be the last egg that you break. You're gonna feign death, and then Prod is gonna pick up Razor Gore. As far as this goes, it's pretty straightforward. You want to kill mages first, and whittle down dragons. Once we get to about 5 eggs left, Thray, if you could try to call that out, that'd be great. We'll start doing CCs, so fears, polymorphs, whatever you want to do, just to extend how long it takes us.
Oh, I still have some. I'm good. Thank you.
Well, I got lots. Take another 10.
Okay.
If you have any questions, you're welcome to ask them now. Otherwise, we're going to get started. Go ahead and buff up.
Can we summon Fred?
Yeah, could somebody step out with me, please?
Coming.
Travi, can you post that group thing again?
Yeah.
Alright, for this boss healers, you'll be taking care of the icon in your group. So like groups 1 and 2, if you're a healer, you'll take care of Star and those groups. Does that make sense?
Is it okay if I put marks on the tanks?
Go for it.
Alright. So I'm just gonna put like I don't know, random marks on some people. Just purely random. There's no rhyme or reason to this at all.
Well, the stuff that he put up already was star, X, triangle, circle. So that might be the ones you want to use.
Oh, sure. Where do you put those?
In raid.
So whoever the tank
I'll
is,
be star.
for
Okay.
Northwest. Okay,
I got you. So who's in group? So Ard is going to be the next group. So Ard's going to be X. Hey, I got that right. And then who's the next one?
Drink would be triangle.
Oh, that's a mistake. It's supposed to be junk.
You know what? Here, we're
She'll
just
live
gonna
with
switch
it.
those two.
I'll live with it.
She'll live with it.
The condom of shame, fine.
They're just trying to protect you, honey.
I guess.
You'll most likely see that northwest corner is probably going to need quite a bit of help. As Z-Reaper is off tank spec. And
what?
Yeah.
I'll keep things.
You're
together
Fury
with it.
prot. But oh. Okay, Ice okay, can we get a summon on Isol as well, please?
Am I tanking?
No, sir. No. You're you're just back up. I'm just announcing to the raid that the northwest corner might need a little more help than other.
We'll be fine.
I agree.
Aren't you coming there?
Yes.
Well, you and I always spank the mages in like 2 seconds.
You're right.
It'll be fine.
Alright, everybody come over by the main platform once we get ready, and I will send out a ready check once I see Isol.
We're in the southwest corner, yes?
We are in the southwest corner.
Very good, okay.
Yep.
Is this a trick question? Is this a riddle? I'm gonna say no. It's a trick.
Because this is more the south corner. Right.
They were all fish the whole time.
True.
Just a reminder for the pugs in the raid, if you do need an item, please whisper fruit snacks, otherwise it's going to default to EPGP, and I would hate for you to miss out on something just because you didn't whisper.
Maybe it's the southwest corner.
And then let's post the groups one more time.
Well, really, you could call them north, south, east, and west because they're really more that.
So group 1 and 2 is in this corner. 3 and 4 is in this corner. 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Did I get that right?
Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
solve the direction.
Yes.
Reposting the mage buff assignment.
So is it just me and Renova buffing people right now? Are we the only 2 priest?
I don't have the
Pocket Pope. I was doing group 1 and 2.
Yep,
Wasn't
Pocket's
sure.
got 1 and 2.
Oh, pocket. Okay.
I'll donate some candles, but I don't have the improved fort.
It took 5 and 6, but I can grab 7 also.
Oh, thank you.
Is that a to-go ready check?
Yes. So if you do not have full mana, please hit now.
Turnips does not have full mana.
But he does
doesn't have mana at all.
But he does have full nips.
2 of them even.
By the way, when Nips was born, his dad was gonna call him Nine Toes, and his mom was like, "No, let's focus on the positive," and that's why he's 2 Nips.
Remember, you can also drink after this first little phase here.
Can I drink during?
I mean, in real life, sure. In the game, probably not if we're in combat.
Ew.
Thanks for the permission.
You just tell me when you're ready, Travi.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, actually. Be careful.
Oh, yes, thank you.
All right,
on you, Prot.
I'm gonna go. Go. Blue team, go.
We're all counting on you, Prod.
Breach the hatchery. Sound the alarm. Protect the eggs at all costs.
Surely you must be joking.
I'm not joking.
Oh, he blew my cooldown.
Go to your corners. 1 and 2 northwest.
Wait, Art, are you in this corner? I thought this was 1 and 2.
No, I'm down here.
Okay, just a second. I was like, what happened? What did I do wrong?
He was just tricking you.
It's a trap. Don't worry, he's gonna come back.
Like he gets up there and he's like, "Oh, there's nobody here."
Oh, that's right. I have to hit that guy with the shield.
The mage over there.
That's very specific.
Oh, he's dead. Should do like golf commentary. Prison for a Thunder Armor.
Oh, looks like he's gonna try a shield slam too. Atiesh had crystal clear focus this whole time.
X could use a little help if anybody has some time.
Can I hit this guy? appreciate it though. Thanks, man.
How we doing, Thray?
Good. We got about half the room done.
Circle looks like it could use a little bit of help.
Yeah, Circle could use quite a bit of help.
And Star's starting to get there too. We're getting a lot coming out over here.
We got 6 side.
We can start.
We can start AoE fearing. Mages, if you find a target to sheep, go for it.
I just got hit, so I'm gonna be dropping here soon.
Grab somebody to pick it up. Or you'll be able to pick it back up.
No, I got 30 seconds on that cooldown. Someone's gonna have to pick it up and break the last 3 eggs.
Okay, I'll grab. Oh, somebody got it. We're good. One more egg, guys.
Start getting him into place.
That's it. Everybody off the boss. Stack behind the pillar here. Wait for tanks to get aggro. Do not DPS.
The Vader's likely going to get aggro back.
It's
when his bubble comes up.
Okay. Oh yeah. All right, we're good to start DPSing.
Is there an innervate that somebody could probably hop on Adia?
Sorry, Z. Thanks for picking up.
Melee, make sure that you're standing directly behind the boss. He has a cleave.
Wow, you got shit on.
What is that?
Don't go another room.
Alright, yep, let's pick up our dead. We're not going to be going into the next room yet. Just a reminder to pugs to whisper fruit snacks if you're interested in any of the items.
I see you, Arieste, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Frederica. No druids want the bracers or need the bracers? Okay, those of you who are interested in the mantle of the Blackwing Cobble, I'll leave.
You cut off there. What'd you say?
Go ahead and roll if you are interested in this, please. Okay, Kyadra 1, so we'll default to our EPGP system. Thank you.
Grats, Kiri.
Grats.
All right. Well, she's. Do you have one more item to roll off, or are we
Yep,
good?
I got one more, sorry.
Okay. Don't worry.
The Dragon Stalker, I think?
Yeah, Dragon Stalker braces.
Wait, why are we rolling those? We have 3 hunters in the guild.
We have a hunter. Oakshaw's is interested. Don't we have a hunter, Oakshaw's? Don't we? Am I crazy?
I think you're crazy. I only see
I'm
our
crazy!
It's only now a relevation to just her.
Okay.
Alright.
Guys, we're gonna head into the next room. Don't run in yet. There are goblins on the other side and this side. 1 through 4 is going to be the far side. 5 through 8 is the right side. Let's do it. Kill the goblins.
You say 1 through 4 is the far side?
Yes.
Thank you.
You are persistent, aren't you? Your ally here attempted to match his power against mine.
My dear, do not talk to the dragon.
Oh, of course
Yeah,
not.
don't talk to the
Why
dragon,
would you think
please.
that? What? I feel attacked. Just like the dragon was that 1 week. Where's that HR for?
You can whisper behind.
Is it off the cliff? Is that what you're supposed to tell me?
Yep, you can get it at the bottom of the cliff. I was gonna let somebody get it, you know? Other people are gonna get the loot. It's gonna happen.
You need to make that. You need to make it out in triplicate and store it in the round.
If anybody picks up hourglass sand, they can trade it to a Trabi. I'll be holding it until we get to Chromagus.
Well, what's he gonna give if we're trading it?
Hourglass sand at Chromagus. Alright, so for this fight, we're just going to do a quick definition because we've already downed it before. Melee is going to stack where Star is. Ranged are all going to be bunched up by that cute little gnome that's marked with a diamond. So, biggest thing here is staying below threat of the tanks. That is very important because you're going to have an infinite amount of mana and an infinite amount of energy. It's big dick TPS. But I do not want you to... I don't want to see you over the aggro of the tanks because that's going to fuck us over royally. Tanks are going to do their thing. Every minute they're going to get burning adrenaline on themselves and they have to tank swap. Biggest thing for DPS is you have to make sure that you get out of the raid when you get burning adrenaline. You're going to go hide where the Star is running right now. Do your instant cast spells because all your spells become instant cast. And then die with honor and not blow up the raid. That's the gist of it.
So can I
Are we
get
doing groups,
one or two more paladins on my side to be solely on the tanks?
Yeah, I gotta fix the groups. Yeah, my bad.
Do you want me with melee to heal them? Because we only have 2. No, sorry, we have 3 prayer of healings.
Don't we have 4?
Yep.
We have 5 priests, so I figured -1, yeah. Because
Oh.
Muad'Dib.
What am I smoking?
You know
man?
how that Muad'Dib is.
Yep.
Purple bastard.
Shifty eyes, I tell you.
Questionable intent.
Oh, there's no question.
Sorry about this, guys. I just gotta fix it.
That guy that likes to whisper sweet nothings in dragon's ears.
Don't tempt me.
As he runs there.
Yeah, but you'll notice I am not targeting him. I am not targeting him.
It'll be hard to do damage if you never target him.
But I won't kill the raid.
Well, I mean, you could get the burning adrenaline and just stand in it, not targeting him. You could still kill the raid. So.
That's a, you know, good idea. Challenge accepted.
All right, groups look good.
Ouch, Trey.
Oh, you know what? I'm
Not
gonna
to be so
put.
true.
Looking good.
I want to put a priest in with melee.
Hurt. I'm still not getting the. Oh, there it is. There it is.
All right, we should be good now.
Do I need to stand with them?
No, you do not. All right, we're all ready, except for Tunips. You know, Prot, if you want to go talk to the big dragon, that'd be excellent.
Neff, you can go over to where Star is. You want to be stacked right on top of Star.
Alright, healers, priest, you know, spam that prayer of healing. If you're not a paladin on a tank, spot heal, but make sure you get those tanks healed.
Yeah, melee DPS, you can come stack on Star.
Is
he in Discord?
No.
And everybody keep an eye on Group A.
Yeah, make sure you're stacked right on that Star. Okay, I'm gonna start it.
Can everybody hear us?
We do have a healer over on the other side. On the other side, right?
Can you hear me now?
Just making sure that nobody explodes in our group.
Who's calling?
Crazy.
Do we know who's calling out the bombs?
Yes, I will be.
Okay.
The black fire rages within my heart.
Hold off on DPS right away. Let the tanks build up some threat. I will be calling out when you can start DPSing. Yes, pretty much, Nelf Warrior.
Destruction.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Help me. I must fight.
Alright, go ahead and slow DPS. Make sure you're watching your threat meter. Burning adrenaline, fruit snacks, you are the bomb.
And she just can't.
Steelhead, you're the bomb.
Other tanks, if you're taking damage, check your position. Drink, you're taking a lot of damage right now.
Burning
Too.
adrenaline on Frot.
Alright. Drink you.
Arthrodney, you're the bomb.
Hold on as long as I can.
Kyadra, you're the bomb. 2, you pulled aggro.
We just lost her. We just lost her.
Well, there went that buff.
No.
Did we have a stone up at all, or?
No, I figured it was just
Nope.
easier to run back from.
Yep, we're running back.
Okay.
Go ahead
actually-
and release.
I think that it wasn't that somebody pulled when I died. It's that both Drink and I died at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I was just trying to clarify for two.
So what was the difference this time? Because I saw that Drink and Junk Punch were taking a ton of damage when they weren't tanking.
They probably stand in front of the dragon because he cleaves.
That'd be my assumption.
Okay, alright. Alright, so it's something we can fix. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't something weird going on.
Do we want to put another healer over there just to help out, or?
I mean,
Do
we
you
got
think that
13
would be-
healers this time, so we should be able to spread
Yeah.
them as wherever we want. We should be fine.
Okay. I don't know what I would want to put over there. What do you think is going to be best? Because druids do a lot, quite a bit of AoE healing, as do priests. Would you want another pally, or do you want to take one of the priests? It's up
Well,
to you.
it would have to be the melee group. We want someone to be able to heal the melee group and to assist on the tanks if they can. I don't know. I can't really talk because honestly, I don't know what the other healers were doing last time. I just know what my pallies are doing.
Right. Okay.
I'm prayer of healing the melee group, and when I know they're not going to take a lot of damage, I'll spot heal whatever tank is up there. But for the most part, I'm just spamming prayer of healing.
Arthrod, I'm gonna have you helping on tanks, so you can go over to the tank side.
Yeah, it's tricky because I think that what happened is when my burning adrenaline blew, it killed Drink because he had already gotten hit by some other stuff too. Because if he's going to slide over to be in position, then he's going to be taking damage. But if he doesn't slide over and we wait on that, then the dragon's going to turn. So we get one or the other.
Did you blow up near the boss project?
Yeah, I'm tanking the boss, so I can't really move.
Yeah, that's normal.
Okay.
I'd just like to remind everybody that fire resist is very important on this fight. So if you have it, put it on. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have Hurt, Arthro, Anthea, and Heaven on the tank side. And then Narlissa, I want you to keep Hots up on the tanks when you can. So we can't go near the dragon, otherwise it's gonna pull, so everybody can come around this corner and stack up against the wall.
Let's have everyone stay over here first, though, because we still haven't gotten buffs out. We're still waiting for like Madib and a couple other people to get back here so they can get them too.
Yeah, I'm zoning in right now.
Yeah, we're good. We just need everyone here so we can buff real quick.
My loading screen is taking way too long the last week or so. I don't know what's going on.
You may have to delete the database cache. It's a specific file in your save variables.
Check it out.
Adia, I'm actually gonna switch you into Group 8. Group 3 is gonna need some extra heals.
Still missing someone. They have not rezzed yet. You want to buff and just keep going?
They should
Yeah.
be summoned in here soon.
So healers, you are not specifically assigned to your group unless you're a holy priest. So, you know, druids, paladins, you know, you're healing everybody unless I told you to be healing tanks. And also holy priests, if you notice that your group is topped, go ahead and start healing other groups as well.
Are we having issues with dots? It didn't seem like we were.
No.
'Cause I can throw
Not
up
that I
Embrace
saw.
too. I can throw up Embrace too to add for some extra heals.
For sure.
Yeah, I'll let you know if Winter's.
Let me know if something falls off and I'll stop.
Alright, looks like everyone's here. Buffs have gone out. We good to get in place?
Yes.
Cool. Alright.
Everybody can line up on the wall. The tank healers and tanks are going to the other side.
One deep, don't target anything.
I'm targeting drink. It was one time, guys.
For which you will never live it down.
Yeah, no shit.
Two names said 1 second. So
yep.
It's a legit, I think.
I think he's good now.
Yeah, that's what he said. Are we excited and ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's do it, guys. Go ahead, Prot.
Alright, coming in.
Melee can run up. Don't be DPSing yet. Alright, we can start slow DPS. Kyadra, you're the bomb. Go ahead and go all out. Make sure you're watching your threat. Hey Hexley, you're actually the best bomb I ever knew. Protech is the bomb. Hurt, you're the bomb. I'm sorry for your sacrifice. Drink, go ahead and swing in. Musafu, watch your threat. Anthea, you're the bomb. Steelhead, you're the bomb. Drink is the bomb. Ardenius, go ahead and swing it.
It's dead.
First next, you're the bomb.
Drink, that was a great transition, by the way. It was perfect.
Oh.
Rest
Thanks for going down, Z.
Oh.
Hey, Protech.
Yeah.
I see you, Arieste.
The Juju Embers,
Uh-huh.
they stack with the Druid buff.
Okay.
Question is,
I didn't say they didn't.
Oh, I thought somebody... Wasn't I talking
Question
to
is,
you
they
about
stack
that?
with a paladin.
I thought somebody said that we were talking the other day they didn't stack with the Druid or the Paladin.
Thank you,
Well,
Arthro.
the paladin's fire resist, so that's the one you need to check against because they're both fire resist.
The all resist you compare against the magic potion.
Oh.
It's like, yeah, as long as they say something different, they consider them.
Okay, if you are interested in the mind quickening gem, let's do a roll.
I'm sad that you can't have two of those.
Wait.
Holy
Who's
cow,
giving me the
Fury.
Polygon?
Okay, it's gonna default to EPGP.
Can you target the captain for a second to try?
But the judo does stack with the.
All right, everybody, let's head up to the trash.
Aura.
So the way that the trash is gonna work is we're gonna have Protec on Circle, gonna have Drink on Skull, Ardenius on X, and Junk Punch on the Thong. For sleeping, because we have 2 Wormkins, Narithrian is gonna be on Star, and Narlissa is gonna be on Moon.
Heaven, Isouls, Vader, if you'd like to roll on that belt, you need to now.
Make sure you give Drink plenty of time to pick up the skull. They do a dash, so it does take a little bit of time before he can pick it up.
Stupid.
All right, if we're all
He
good,
said doo-doo.
if we're all good, Thray, you can go ahead and pull skull.
Thanks, everybody.
Incoming.
I put out some healing assignments. Just keep an eye on the group that you're in and the healers or the tanks that you're assigned to.
All right, we can start DPSing skull. For our casters out there, our next target is going to be the X.
I'm so proud of you. Grown up.
All right,
Wait,
go ahead.
skull?
And kill skull.
Oh, I was so proud of you.
I'm proud of you, Travi.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
I appreciate telling you.
Yes? Are you kidding me? Next target is the thong. If you don't know what thong is, it's triangle, but it's actually skull now. So.
Yeah, that's right. It's a deadly thong.
I love you, though.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Come on, Dad.
Come on, Dad.
Next target is circle. I'm actually not going to change it because it's Protec. You know.
Give me assist. Give me assist.
Yeah, give somebody assist. Change it. I'm not killing it unless it's a skull. I'm done. No, I'm sitting here. I'm not doing it.
All right, here.
There we go.
Right. I'm so sorry.
Rules.
Oh,
no,
he changed it back.
I'm not killing it. I'm stopping. Nope, sorry.
Well, I mean, we're losing the shadow.
Hey, Jen, go ahead and put your target out here.
What are you saying, Prod?
Well, let me just hold on. I'm gonna scroll down and find your DPS here. It's nothing.
No, it's on yesterday's page. Okay.
Oh, that's why I can't ever find it.
That's right.
Next target is Star.
I'm on the West Coast. It prints tomorrow. That was the worst thing when I did
tried
it.
to find the star, but I don't.
It's actually skull now.
Can we turn it away?
That moon looks an awful lot like a.
It looks a lot like a skull now.
It does. Damn it.
Why do you do this to me? You know what? Oh, you switched it last second.
As a moon.
Oh.
You know, you can you can remove raid this system. Just saying.
Yeah.
Or you could just remove.
Why would you want to do that?
Yeah, I don't want to
Just
do that.
remove Medivh.
That would work too.
I'll stop messing with the skull.
Hey, it's tradition, man.
I appreciate
tradition.
All right, so same assignments as last time.
Oh, good. I have skull.
Did Did we lose
I
area?
feel like that went really smooth, so I don't think this needs an explanation. Tanks, go ahead
Yeah.
and pull.
We're screwed.
Well, you know, we're here. We're doing it live.
Giggity.
Can start DPSing.
Good news, bad news situation. Thunder Fury has procced on the 2 casters, so they're going to be mad at me.
Oh,
It doesn't break the sleep,
okay.
but
Yeah, that's
I will take extra damage.
next target is X. Sorry about that.
How is that a bad thing?
Doesn't X mark the skull?
You can die sometimes.
I'm sorry. Next mark is
Quick,
the thaw.
unequipped Thunder Fury, so it doesn't take damage.
If you want
Save on
to move your target closer to us so we're not cleaving on those casters.
Casters?
Casters?
Somebody's Midwest is showing.
One of these casters was. Like,
please stop casting on the moon.
Even sleeps.
Okay, well, moon can be next, but people need to stop cleaving on it, please. All right, go ahead and kill the moon. Last target is Star.
I'm safe if I hide in the boomkin, right?
Yes.
I think probably, yes.
I hear they have a pouch, kind of like most marsupials.
It's not a pouch. You just hide between their cheeks. It's nice and warm.
Those are pillows.
All right, so
Nice.
for the suppression room, we are going to be going on the right side. Ooh, a draconic maul. Fancy. This is just a lot of me and Thray communicating as we go through this room. I'll be marking the target, and he will be pulling them when I say to, and I will always let you guys know when you can move up. Whenever you can get drinks in, that's a good time to drink, but I will also call for drink breaks when you guys need them. Or if you're a healer and your mana's getting low, feel free to call it out yourself.
Yeah, why does Drink get all the breaks?
You know, Drink
That's
is an amazing tank, and he deserves breaks sometimes.
That's why we call it a med break.
Yeah.
Drink's gonna log out right now and go create a character named Med.
Yeah.
Alright, rogues are gonna go on their own solo mission. We get to actually be like AFK most of this time. It's pretty great. Except for me. That's really unfortunate. You can go ahead and pull Skull whenever you want to, 3.
Alright, I'm coming.
Way to go, Thray. We all just appreciate Thray.
We got a whelp with that skull. I don't think that was part of the thing.
Oh, shut it.
White protection! White protection!
I broke down this whole damn group and then well.
The stores are sold out of white protection.
Oh.
You can go ahead and pull the next Skull.
Who's you?
Thray is you from here on out until we get to Brood Lord.
Alright,
Thray is a female she?
is he? I can't tell. Is he in range of the other?
No, he's good. You can pull him.
Oh god, it was a terrible mistake. I'm gonna see if I can get him to do the flame strike over the edge. No, he doesn't. He's in charge.
Seven, did you distract that?
You on X?
Yep. X whenever you're ready.
I'm going.
After you guys kill. After you guys kill X, you can move up to the next one.
Ever grab him or kill him? Is that grab him? Wait, that does,
You know what? Do what you want. You're a big boy. I believe in you.
Now you're calling it bet?
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Great, you can. When you guys move up, you can pull skull.
Drink while you can.
What a
Really?
nice
Did I sponsor that?
You go back with the golf
You
commentary.
can move to the next cubby and pull skull.
The raid moves up to the next cubby.
And then you gotta keep it even quieter.
Unfortunately, we have some bad padding right now, so we might have to wait.
I thought you were about to say we have some bad protecting right now, and I was like, that's just me.
Drink.
Go ahead and pull the skull, 3.
Oh, he was on it.
Yeah, he was. Damn.
I was waiting for it. I was like, we could pull it right now.
That was a good pull by Thray.
That was an excellent distract, whoever that rogue was. Oh, but... Yep, we have humans. No, 2 nips. Where was shifts on that?
Looking pretty somewhere?
His hurts the new shift.
No, I don't want
Shifts.
to spot.
Go and pick one up, you dumb son of a bitch.
Welcome to the next cubby after you kill those markers. When you kill those markers, Prot, you need to specify this.
I thought you was Thray, so Thray's killing everything?
Yeah, 3.
That's what I heard.
Look at him. Yes, he's just a baller.
Okay, drink.
You can pull the skull.
Hey, Tunips, while you're there, can you just hit that pylon?
So, is the suppression room just a drinking game now?
Yep,
Move up
just
and
drink
drink.
as much as possible.
Move and drink. Move and drink.
That's what I've been doing with my mom.
I am not finished with the hallway.
I mean, Protect Healer's not drinking.
Wait, what are you doing to the hallway if you're not finished?
Okay. You can pull all those whelps into this hallway. We also have the human tech. For your convenience.
somebody made a dude named Ben. Nice.
Somebody has 2 accounts.
Yep. I'm going with drink. Or should I say Mr. Chappelle? I mean, he can afford it.
Man, our mages really love the test
Take it to the limit.
It's like right when you pull,
Push it
touch
to the limit.
Well,
Let's go ahead and res up Kyodra, and then we can also pull the skull at your best convenience.
Bring up your
Where's
dead.
the who? Could you say that name one more time? The kitchen niner in there?
Oh, okay. Kyodra. Okay. You know, I have never known how to pronounce it correctly. I am so sorry. Wait. The K is silent?
I thought they said violent. The K is violent.
Aedra?
Aedra?
No, it's K.
Aedra?
Oh, it's about to be Key and Peele up in here? Aaron?
Aaron? Balake?
I agree she's violent.
You know what? I'm gonna pull the skull because I'm dangerous.
I am delightful.
Delightfully violent.
I think I beat you.
Okay, Aedra, get your birthday.
You did, and I also shot it, but I had
We have had 3 birthdays in this house.
Everybody follow the tanks and get into the next cubby all the way to the back so we can have a drink break.
Yeah, we
You
need a
know,
drink.
sponsored by our awesome tanks.
Oh, should have been Ardenius.
Sponsored by Art, because Drink can't take the credit for all the drinks.
No, just the drink break.
Just the drink break.
We got one down back here.
Quickly, drink if you can.
Remember, guys,
All
you
the
wanna
way
go
in.
all the way to the
Three.
back of this thing?
Somebody on the nest. Everyone at the back, please.
Everybody needs to be in
We'll
the
keep
back
coming
of the cubby.
All the way in, our new sexton.
The chase up?
We actually need to go back and arrest some of our peeps that are dead in the hallway.
If you want, you can take the chance we can try to summon if they run back.
No, I think we just res them.
I don't want to make them run all the way back.
Gotta kill some extra whelps, so what?
Yeah, the trick is to be fast about it because we don't want to get the extra other ads.
I do want to address something that Kurt said just a little bit ago about the testing limits. It's not our fault. We don't want to be beaten. Bob said that if we don't get them down as fast as possible, that's what was going to happen to us again.
Oh, so this is just a free-for-all.
So this is just a mage free.
Don't say that.
Hey, man. Prod set the standards for them. It's his fault.
I said no such thing. This is
Protect, don't fuck everything up.
Too late.
Vader, you're under the dragon?
A Dargan.
For those of you who don't know, Pra is in the gnome trade, in the underground Iron Forge.
Alright, let's get back in that cubby and good to go.
Scaly balls.
Hey.
All the way back off the nest.
3, you
Unless
can go
you're
ahead
tank.
and full skull. Two nips, can you distract skull, please? I'm actually gonna pull the next one.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're taking damage right now, you are absolutely standing in something.
Sorry.
Yeah, now it's really covered in point. I've been going from back left corner to back right corner, trying to dodge as
Sorry, I might have been a little early on pulling that next mob.
We need to get back into this.
We'll die.
So keep coming and thus be smudged
All the way to the back, please.
If anyone is on the nest, they will
everybody in a corner.
keep pulling it.
Sorry, I should have given you guys a chance to drop your stacks. That's my bad.
We didn't wipe.
When you get rezzed, please do not move forward. Stay exactly where you're getting rezzed.
Oh, drink, you crazy bugger.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
I don't want dollars. I want gold.
You know, I don't have enough gold to distribute that much to every raider. Alright, heal up, mana up, rebuff, do all that fancy stuff. Two nips, 1 gold for every person is 40 gold. I also don't have that right now. I'm poor.
Well, then just give me 30 and forget about the rest.
I also don't have 30 gold.
What we doing?
You have no idea. I was down to 27 silver earlier today. Yeah. Go ahead and move up. You can pull the skull. It's the last one.
Was that even after you got your prize money? Damn.
Yeah. Look, I spent a lot of money for this raid, okay?
No, I understand. I do. Maybe I should have given a bigger prize.
Guys, make sure to stick in the corner here. Also, we do not want to push the boss of that corner as best as possible.
Dave, I don't think you want to be.
Yeah, I guess there was stuff in the other corner, that's all. Trying to save the cleave would be worse.
Alright, so after you guys kill the skull, you can move into the next cubby, but you need to follow along the wall. Do not come anywhere near the star, otherwise you're going to pull the boss and make us all die.
So, tuck into this corner, the first corner right here.
So, name of the game here on this fight is positioning. So, all of the ranged are going to stack up at the gate, the back of the gate. For the first 10-15 seconds, you're going to be focusing on the whelps that aggro onto everybody, while the tanks position. So the tanks are going to be positioning Broodlord in the back of this wall here, just so we can have a rogue babysitting these pylons. Melee, you're gonna want to be facing the wall so you don't get knocked into a bunch of whelps. Another thing is that the boss likes to use Mortal Strike on our tanks. They need a huge heal when that happens. Preferably a power word shield. That makes their lives a lot easier. We'd like to have a clean kill here. So melee, at the beginning of this, you're actually going to go all the way to that gate with the ranged, and you're going to stack there until I tell you to go ahead. Understood? We're going to do a quick ready check and then get going. Wait, Two Nips is ready? Or he's not ready? Two Nips, are you not ready? Adia. Okay. We're going.
He's here and looking.
Open yourselves.
Melee can stack where star is right now, and you will not get hit.
They're not back.
Make sure you're DPSing all the whelps down. That's what's most important right now. Alright, we can start DPS and Broodlord now.
Grease, so Drink already took a Mortal Strike. Keep an eye out on Prot now. You are going to see a Mortal Strike coming in now. It's bubble.
Mark's got it. Mark's got it.
Oh no, 2 nips.
Mark's got it.
Alright, what should we do around?
Mortal Strike on hard, big heals.
Alright, Prot took a Mortal
Mel,
Strike.
full aggro. Drink's got it, let him get it back in position, guys.
And watch out. The cleaves are coming here too, so you don't want to go here.
Alright, it's on hard. Big heals on hard. Mortal Strike on hard.
Still on hard.
Hard is down, it's on Z. Alright, everybody get away from the gate.
Fruit.
I know. Sorry, add-ons.
Sorry, I was just trying to make sure you knew you were next to me.
Yep, I did. I couldn't move because they were all trying to help too much.
Got some whelps on me.
Yeah,
Thank
kill
you.
all the whelps, guys, and then raise our dead up.
Was anybody else having any issues with DBM on that front?
For some reason, DBM does not track the knockback on this boss. It used to. I don't really know what happened. So, yeah, for Broodlord, DBM isn't working properly. I don't know if that's the issue that you're having. We're at after we raise the dead, we're gonna clear this entire room.
Yeah, we're not
so we have
clearing.
space to work with.
Evidently, we are.
Yeah, we do need to clear the cubby behind the spinning thing too. You have 3 things.
Yep.
Okay, just making sure you do.
I remember.
Nobody wants this black brood cauldron.
My shaman? Love it.
Give it to the biggest loot person of them all.
Hey. Alright, so I'm gonna start explaining these next trash packs. I want to do one thing a little different here, just so we're not having such a hard time with the technicians. Z, I want you to put your tank gear on. Yeah, you're gonna have some fun. So, what we're gonna have Z do is when Thray pulls the group and we get them all in the frost traps and whatnot, Z, you're gonna run in and AoE taunt all of the technicians, and then you're just gonna start running in a circle away from everybody else. So the thing that's gonna happen is he's gonna constantly throw bombs at Z, or the technicians will constantly throw bombs at Z, but he's not going to be getting hit because he's running so much. That's going to kind of prevent our mages from getting, destroyed because they're getting bombs thrown on them.
You guys don't have mages just arcing explosion running around in circles? Because
We
they
will
do the
be,
same
yes.
thing.
In this room or the other room?
All rooms. I don't know. That's what we do. What you guys do you.
Thank you.
Yes, as long as their circles don't include the non-technician.
For sure.
I have a question for.
Yeah, what's up?
Are trinkets supposed to be? I got that Zandalarian hero charm today, the trinket. But every time I use the mind quickening gem, it closes out the hero charm.
Yeah, it probably shares a cooldown. Or, yeah, they won't stack or something.
Well, but one is just for damage and the other is for speed of the.
Right, they just share a cooldown.
Well, that ain't right. That makes the other one worthless.
We only have 2 targets here. Just a couple warlocks. So mages, you're gonna do your AoE business. Drink is going to tank the skull, and Ard is gonna take X. Yes.
Do I run around in this room right in front of the door here?
In the room that we're in right now. So you're gonna run up, AoE taunt, and run around in a circle while the mages take care of the business. Alright, Thray, on you.
Keep an eye on Z. Extra healers, please.
Melee, your main target is Skull.
Just a reminder, fire is bad, and that is not our fire being casted.
Yeah, Rain of Fire, the Warlocks do that. You do not want to be standing in that. That'll do a lot of damage to you.
I thought it was weird that the Warlocks were Rain of Firing our own raid, but...
I know, right?
What do I know?
We're going to have a few more targets to deal with here. Go ahead and mark those up.
I can't do that again for another 5 minutes or so.
That's fine.
Thanks, Fred.
Alright, so same kind of deal here. We don't have the AoE taunt like we did before. Mages, you're going to do your best to AoE down those technicians. Tanks, if you could try to pick up aggro on them, that'd be great, but don't feel like you have to. I don't want you dying over it. So Drink is going to take Skull. Ardenius is going to take X. Junk is going to take Thong, and Prot is going to take Circle. Biggest thing here, after the technicians are down, ranged, you're gonna focus on the circle after Skull and X are dead, and the melee are gonna focus on triangle because the triangle is immune to caster DPS. Yes, prodded circle. And then circle also does a cleave all the way around him, so it's hard for melee to DPS them. But priority targets are Skull and X because they spawn a portal, and we want to kill them before that portal summons a guard.
Okay, traps are down.
Great. On you, Three.
What's on Three?
Who's on first?
I'm gonna wait till Fireball goes back.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm gonna bring fire right here.
I think we're good. Nelf.
Mel,
I ain't go.
I'm gonna come right here with fire.
Oh.
Incoming.
Great job, guys. Everybody on Skull. Next target is X. Thank you so much for your sacrifice, Nelf.
I offer him as tribute.
Casters will be on Circle. Melee will be on Triangle.
Casters are gonna win. Let's go.
90% for the caster mark. Melee, you gotta run over there quick.
Shadow vulnerability
Blow
up.
your cooldowns. Blow your cooldowns.
Oh, 60% on the caster mark.
Who's your cooldowns?
Whoa, what are you doing with your cooldown? Quick, go make your cooldown.
By the way, cooldown was my nickname in high school.
20% on the caster mark, 10% on the caster mark. Oh my gosh! Caster mark.
No casters.
Everybody.
Casters run over in melee.
Melee.
Oh, go hit him.
No.
I did
Sounds
that.
like
and
title
Ellie
to a
killed.
sex tape. Blow your cooldowns.
Yeah.
We got one more group we gotta get.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and mark all the next targets. Please stay in this room. They're gonna be pulled into this room.
Or
Elementarium or
what?
Just loot. Someone's gonna pick it up. Go ahead, Evany. Can you continue with the explanation, please?
Yep. So this group is exactly the same as the last group.
Except dumber.
Except dumber, yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna target each target so the tanks can get their targets. I'm on triangle right now.
got it.
Circle.
Thank
Got it.
Skull. Drink's got it.
Drink, are you gonna say something?
Ard on X. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pull. Sorry, Three.
Incoming.
Incoming.
Yeah, we do have a Elementium more, but we'll get it. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
I got you, fam.
I'm gonna tank him right on top of the body of his friend.
Savage.
It's messed up.
This is gonna beat you in a minute.
See what we did to the last one?
Pop a squirrel.
Next target is X. A lot of technicians are still up in the back, guys.
Yeah, we do have a problem with the X right there.
There's a portal. Kill it as quickly as possible.
I gotta go. There's an ice cream truck.
Oh God.
I don't think that's social distancing.
Alright. Same deal.
Well, if they throw the
Casters
ice
on
cream.
Circle. Melee on the triangle.
Caster marks at 92%.
Well, it's not fair. Most of our melee are dead.
So are most of the casters.
You have more casters
Fire
than
bone, yep.
melee. Yes, Jen, help us.
Here, I got you.
Oh, she was out of mana. That's why she's. Oh, cheater.
Oh, that's why she's helping? I thought she was just trying to, amp up the melee.
Caster marks at 37%. Who's gonna win?
Oh, Atiesh coming in with the smites.
10%.
No.
1%.
Damn it.
I thought you were getting ice cream.
Not when it became a race to see who kills what first.
So you're saying every boss fight we should just make it a race for you?
Well, I try to keep you alive, but I can only do so much damage on my own.
Fair enough. But you do have those cookies. Speaking of which.
Do you need another cookie?
I do. Oh, thanks.
I have one ready for you.
Oh, wait.
You gave them to me. It's too late.
No. I have something else for you.
Get it off.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
Ard, drink. Do either of you need cookies?
I do, please. Do you have milk?
I don't.
Thank you, Renova. Just another announcement here. Make sure you're trading your sand to a Travi. It's gonna help us out on Chromagus.
Donde está?
What do you want me to know, Hurt?
I still have 3 that I got from when I was doing raids with the other guild.
Other guild?
Were you cheating on us?
Well,
In the
that
first
was-
week of
but-
The audacity!
Yeah, the first and second week when we weren't really doing it.
If I'm being completely honest with you, I still have 2 from the first week that I did it as well, so it's okay.
Yeah, I've just been holding on to them, just praying we're gonna get here one day. I'm gonna need these.
Alright, so this boss fight, you're going to want to put some fire resist on if you are tanks and if you're DPS, so go ahead and throw your fire resist gear on. Very important. The biggest thing on this fight is Prot and Drink communicating with one another. So most of the time you're not going to be hearing me talk. I will let you know if you need to get out and let them readjust the boss. As far as the tank healers go, I'd like it to be similar as last week, but I don't know if we're missing the people that were on the other side. Hurt, if you wanted to maybe assign some healers on that side, or I could pick some as well. It's up to you.
I mean, who was there last week? I know I was. We had.
I was.
Okay, so we're gonna have you there, and I believe the other one was Dared. Can we switch out? Wait, is Dared with us today?
Dared's not here.
No, he's not.
Dare is not. So how about I think we had Renova over there as well. Yeah, so we'll have Hurt, Adia, Renova. I also want Pocket Pope if you're okay with that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Alright. I think you had 4, right? I think that was correct.
We had 5. Did it with 5. Yeah.
Okay, 5. Okay, so we'll also send Arthro as well. So the way that this fight works is Prot is going to tank him right in the doorway here. So I'm Fire Maw right now. The tank healers are going to be on this side, just kind of standing off where Star is. The idea is that you aren't going to get any stacks while Prot is tanking him in the doorway. The casters are going to be where Star is DPSing the boss, and when they need to drop their stacks, they're going to run over to the side, drop their stacks off, and run back out. The deal with melee is we're going to be up against this wall to drop our stacks, and we'll run out to DPS them and run back. That's the gist of it. You don't want to go above 6, maybe 7 stacks. I'd really like you to try to drop them at around 6, just so it helps out the healers a lot. Because you're not going to have as many healers on this side. Try to bandage yourself as much as you can. Otherwise, you're not taking a whole lot of damage. Prot and Drink are going to be taking the most of it, as well as Art and Junk when they fill in for the blasts. This is just really about where Prot and Drink have him. God, what am I trying to say here? Position. Thank you. Just in that doorway. If for some reason Prot gets punted, it's okay. Everybody just needs to run out, LOS, while he repositions the boss. That's it. Sometimes they'll have tank swaps. That's nothing that we have to concern ourselves with. That's all Prot and Drink. They're going to be communicating most of the time. That's all I got to say. And then we can go ahead and pull this boss and get it down.
Nyara is not ready.
Hey, was Anathia on the other side with us?
No,
She's
I don't
okay.
think so. No.
So they're staying on this side.
Correct. Yeah, they're going to stay on the
Okay.
side.
Got.
Are we going to pull on this next go around? Is that the idea?
Yep.
I believe so. Yeah.
If you wanted to do it the same way, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, we're gonna have Drink pull it, and then I'm gonna take it off of him, and hopefully not screw it up and get everybody killed. Good luck, everybody.
Oh, good luck.
You're gonna need it.
Yep, we're good, Drink. You can pull when he comes.
Travi Midlow, there you
are. Pope or Renova or Adia or whoever, when the tank is gonna take a breath, try to throw up a power word shield just so it can take the brunt of that.
Incoming. Here he comes.
Alright, go ahead and start DPS. Make sure that you're not above our tanks. And watch your stats.
Buff it at 10. We'll have it ready. Should be able to do it. Probably a Shadow Flame right before. Gotta reposition.
Everybody back.
Adia has a soul stone.
Yeah, it's just it was a bad con.
There's a soul stone up.
Yep, so wipe it up. Nobody jumped down. We didn't clear the bottom.
Didn't stand in front of the boss, and it'll just breath on you and you'll die. All right, he's reset. Do we have a soul stone up?
Yeah, I thought 80.
It's a DI up.
We have a
Yeah, I
DI.
do.
DI on a battle risk?
Yeah.
Or no, Adia.
Saw
Okay,
that.
Adia's up. We're good.
All right, so Luna, if you would put an SS on a healer when we all get up, please.
Will do.
Thank you. You're awesome.
I know. Oh, I mean, thank you.
We girls know we're already awesome. We do. We have some awesome chicks in this guild. No drama, cute chicks.
I try not to.
Hey,
But as
hunters can live through that if they feign death, right?
No, I haven't had that luck because I'm usually beside someone when I'm feigned, and of course they're fire breath, AOE kind of thing. Yeah.
Got it.
So I couldn't tell you one way or another.
I have yet to survive it.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
I've done it multiple times as long as people don't come back behind the same. You just have to be the only one feigned back behind the cubby, and as long as everybody else that
Yeah.
can't drop threat is up there dying.
Yeah. It's usually not me because I'm usually up. If I haven't feigned death in my rotation yet, I'm usually up top and threat. All depends when the feigned death comes up. Thank you, Isa.
thank you, Anthea.
You know what? I forgot. We were actually doing some shadow protection on this one at one point, weren't we? Not that that was the problem on this, but I think for the tanks.
I don't remember.
Well, because it's shadow flame, yeah. So I'll get started on it.
Yeah, I guess you do take shadow damage, so
I was trying to hit healers and tanks at least.
Yes.
Can't use both of them.
What?
They stack with mongoose. As long
Which one
as
do you have to
put
put in first?
mongoose first.
I can do that.
There's a repair bot down behind the raid.
Thank you, Hexley.
All right, pulling next come around.
Yep.
Zeluna, did you put up an SS?
I have not yet.
Okay.
It
All
is
right.
on Renova.
Thank you.
Just a quick reminder, there is a repair bot down. I still show 5 people who've not.
The actions of repair bot. Repair. Do you have our healers in place?
We are now.
So we pull on the next one?
Yes.
All right.
I actually heard that in his voice.
I'm out of mana. Here he comes.
Hey, actually,
Yes.
be careful.
Okay.
Incoming.
Go ahead and start DPS.
Blood rage a little early there. The healer's okay.
Yeah, I'm not getting any more stacks.
Shadow Flame on me. Buffet's up in 4 seconds. Casting. Gonna have to reposition. Watch out, healers.
Everybody get out.
Reposition.
Great job, guys.
Wing Buffet in 8 seconds.
He's used that soul stone.
Should be ready.
When he was stunned.
Shadow Flame on me. Wing Buffet up in 5. Should be ready.
How are your stacks looking, Prod?
No stacks.
Excellent.
Wing Buffet in 10. Shadow Flame on me. Repositioned a little bit.
Is that okay for the healers on the other side?
Shadow Flame on me.
Yeah, I think we're good over here still.
Wing Buffet up.
Keep it up, guys.
Shadow Flame on me. Wing Buffet's up. Shadow Flame on me. Wing Buffet's up in 8.
Nice.
Awesome.
So,
was that Steelhead's flask, by the way?
Sure was.
Steelhead, thanks for the flask. That really helped. That definitely made it possible.
Yeah, flasks must be fun.
I see you, Arya. Stay. Thank you.
So this next trash pack, pretty straightforward. Oh, why did I mark that with a square? I'm stupid. The overseers need to be separated out. Well, all of the mobs need to be separate from each other. The overseers, or maybe it's the worm guards. I can't remember. They're going to be vulnerable to a certain spell group. So you're going to have to look at the buffs or debuffs or whatever the fuck it is. I think it's buffs. On those specific mobs and see what they're vulnerable to. But if you don't see a vulnerability for your spell, go ahead and just focus down the skull, then the X, then the triangle, then the circle. Melee, you're going to kind of have to watch your health quite a bit because they do have a cleave. It can be very obnoxious, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Make sure you give Drink enough time to get aggro onto Skull before you go ham. We really don't want him to lose aggro. That's the gist of it. On you guys.
Oh dear. I'm stunned. Or banished or something. Sorry, I wasn't ready. I was still changing up here.
That's my bad.
Alright, this circle is going to be really hard to keep aggro on because I haven't had aggro on it for very long, and it's going to do a war stun. It's going to stun everybody near it, so you don't want to be
Arcane vulnerability on X? Hell yeah,
missiles.
mages.
That was awesome.
I'm green stunned.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to assign an off tank to worm guards.
Well, it depends on which
fire
guard you get. This is a green one, so it's particularly bad.
Fire damage.
Yes.
All you token fire mages can do what you want.
Fruits, did you switch over yet?
No.
Frost.
Frost vulnerability.
Need to make sure we're comfortable with CG before the amount of damage comes out.
Alright, so on the green worm guards, what we need to do is we need to have a second tank, but not actually having them hit the target. They just are there to come taunt it and pick it back up.
Okay.
Because it'll stun everybody around them with that green effect. It's really annoying.
Ooh, a ring, huh?
Shadow.
I know somebody who might want.
Warlocks and Shadow Priests.
Darn, Mudeep, I don't think you can have that.
There have been more rings coming lately. What the hell?
We're gonna have to have you spec to Holy now, Moedim. Sorry.
Stay back here. We don't
yes,
want to.
everybody stay down.
Are we going to line of sight around this corner, or are we going to?
Yes, we are. I will explain that.
Cool.
I'm just
making
marking up targets right now. So it's going to be pretty much the same as those previous packs. We're going to have the 2 warlocks. We're going to have a spellbinder, and we're going to have an overseer. Same tank assignments. Threy, you're going to pull these mobs, and all of the melee and casters are going to be behind this wall here. So the tanks are going to be out and about. They're going to be picking up their targets. Melee, you're going to be behind this wall, preferably back here, just so you're not getting bombs thrown on you.
We probably want the tanks picking up the targets after they turn this corner, so that you don't get bombs
so,
on one tank.
Exactly. So Thray, what you're gonna do when you pull everything, you're just gonna run straight back. So the technicians come out in the center, and then you're gonna round the corner. So that gives a chance for the tanks to taunt their targets and then come around the corner. Make sense?
And don't run in around the corner if you're not a tank right away, because that circle is going to cleave, and I'm going to pick them up right here on this corner, and I'm going to take them kind of beeline straight this way. So right towards where Small Fire is right now. So you don't want to be anywhere in this path, because he will just stop and cleave people on his way.
Thank you.
And I'm probably going the other way with the other guy.
Yep.
So fire's gonna be over there.
Yep, so if you're still out in the middle there, just be ready to get cleaved to death, just so you know.
Yeah, please don't be in the middle. Come over by the rest of the group, over by Star. It's gonna be your best bet. Thray, go ahead.
Lovely line of sight.
Ooh, get sheeped and blowed up. X is going to be loose.
Rewinding this or?
No.
It's only one thing.
Get down skull.
X is summoning.
Everybody on X.
Unless you're
Thank
killing
you, Z.
technicians, we still need those technicians. If we do get a full guard, we'll win. Very likely we will. Oh, nope, we got it.
Alright, casters are on circle, melee are on thong.
90% for casters.
Oh, we're winning this, guys!
Go, casters, go.
Melee, let's go!
70% for casters.
Oh, I'm under.
What if I drop a fear bomb on the melee's target?
It's got shadow and vulnerability.
20% for casters. Execute casters.
Let's
execute.
go! We win!
Not denied. Denied.
So,
Good
same,
try, though.
same deal with this next group. Aquamarine.
Thray, can you do us a favor? And when
What
you
a
pull,
one!
can you run around this corner, like towards the tanks? That way, they're more inclined to go this way. Because when you went down that time, you went kind of towards the middle, and then
Yeah, I
they
thought you
don't have
wanted
any
him to be
reason-
towards the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're gonna try to wrap them around this corner right here.
Sure.
So I'm gonna mark up all the targets. Drink if you wanted to target this dude. So,
Mel wins.
Yay!
Am I
Circle?
grabbing X again?
no, only if, like, a tank dies, you would pick their target up.
Okay. I don't
you.
know how I ended up with X.
I mean, it's a good thing you ended up with X. Art went down, so.
Okay.
Faster than Thray's prom date.
I heard about that.
You're.
No, Thray was the prom date.
So Thray, when you come to pull up this group, make sure you're nowhere near the other side because there is a group right behind it. So, just kind of go up the left side here and pull the target and run all the way down. And it's the same deal as last.
We're still running around this corner that we did before, right?
Yes.
You see where the bodies of all the technicians are now? Don't stand there, because I'll be doing circles around that, keeping all the technicians.
Are you ready?
Yep, go for it, man.
You can do it, Dre.
Dre's a hero.
Got portals up on both.
Oh, hell yes.
Melee and thong.
80%. Come on, casters. 60%.
Oh man, we're down Nixon. It's not fair.
Frost vulnerability
It was
maybe
also
made that on there.
Oh, what?
That's cheating.
What I'm trying to figure out is what Project's doing on the caster side.
I'm tanking.
You're still melee.
No.
Yeah,
I am
why
a
aren't you
caster
helping
for
us, Prot?
I'm thunderclapping, so I'm a caster.
Yeah, he's got those.
I mean, by that definition, I apply poisons, so I guess I'm a caster.
Only if you throw it at him.
Guys,
We're doing
we're
another
actually gonna, yeah, we're
Same-
gonna be
same deal.
pulling the same way that we were before. So.
Back down.
Yeah,
Get back in
your,
the corner.
Get your butts back down there.
I'm just trying to trade you
Just when we thought we were making progress.
Just grabbing my target.
Okay, so we actually have 2 spellbinders here. How do we want to do this?
Do you still have the big dragon dude?
Throw in another tank.
Yeah.
So
Can you sheep the spellbinder?
Z, I'm actually gonna have you on a target.
Spellbinders are immune to all magic.
What mark?
Where did we go? Hold on, I gotta find it. You're gonna be on the square if you wanted to target me and then target my target. Skull?
Oh, I didn't get the square. I ended up with skull because I was too slow.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and target me. Atravi.
I have you.
And then target my target.
I got it. I got it.
Okay. Skull?
Hey, Travi, you want to target mine?
X? I will. Get in there. Triangle. And circle.
I missed the X.
You missed the X? There it is.
Hold on, D.
Okay, got it.
Alright, 3, do your business.
Oh, they're coming.
Run, Dre.
Goody.
Oh, sorry. I was moving.
I am sheeped, so circle is loose. Oh, nope, I'm sheeped. Nope. I'm not sheeped anymore, I swear.
Z, you're gonna want to pull that target as far away.
Oh, no, he's coming. He's not in the movie.
Yeah, she casts a lot.
That sits there.
Steel here, do you mess me up? I'm bad, man. I try to go with you.
Watch out for the cleave if you're by this circle.
Next target is triangle. Well,
Your caster get on circle.
casters, you're gonna be on circle. Unfortunately, we have 2 spellbinders.
Arcane vulnerability.
You
If you're
can't even guess it.
I can. I've got my staff.
Look at all those arcane missiles. It's amazing.
Yeah, it does look pretty badass.
Reminds me of the Needler in what you call it?
Halo?
Halo. Yeah.
1 through 8.
Needlers.
Come hit this with your guys' sticks.
I'll hit it with my stick.
I can't target it.
Try to assist.
One more time.
One more time, guys. You can stay down there.
Go where I
Ryan's just so
won't.
ready to go up. They're like, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm
Go
ready.
where I won't.
I'm tired of seeing the same damn wall.
I want to see something new.
This wall is amazing. You should cherish it.
Appreciate
You
your
guys are
wall.
gonna love the polls after this one, though. It's gonna be
God.
great.
Is that the one where all the tanks get like war stomped and stuff?
All right, I think
Yep.
it's just. Oh no, there are 2 spellbinders. So you're gonna be on square again, Z. I'm currently targeting square. Z, target me for your target.
Oh, I have it. I'm sorry. My son's
Okay.
talking to me. But I have it.
Triangle,
Thank you.
skull, X,
God.
circle. Go ahead, 3.
Ooh, they're coming. They're coming.
I promise, guys. After we kill this, we'll see new stuff.
We'll all die. I mean, we'll be fine.
We'll all
It's gonna be great.
Pure chaos.
You guys,
Thank you, Jen.
me and Mel have been spending all day planning these next pulls out. We got this.
We do.
Hey Siri, how do we do the next pull?
No triangle, huh?
I'm not seeing it.
Oh, there's a triangle.
Must have not pulled.
He's got no
Or it's
panties.
up there summoning.
It's not a warlock.
Was triangle a little goblin?
Triangle was another spellbinder.
Sure, it was. Are you sure you didn't just imagine there was a triangle?
What?
Nah, it's still standing
Whatever,
up
dude.
here.
I was targeting the triangle.
Yeah, it's still
Triangle of left behind.
Well, the hunters are gonna be happy to see that there's a doom edge. Doom edge.
Oh my god, no way.
Angry voice. Oh wait, is that what you wanted?
Oh, you've made Mel's ears pick up first time for a while.
All right, now
Mel's ears.
where's that bastard? Triangle.
He's still up there.
Really? He's just
Yeah,
fucking
he's
chilling?
just walking up there. Just walking around.
What the fuck? All right, everybody can come up.
That's a rogue weapon. Why? Right?
We were told we can't come up until after they were all dead.
Look, yo.
Isn't that
Hey,
One of-
we're following rules.
One of them was angry. Okay, it didn't want to pull.
What? How did that not pull? That's amazing.
I know, right?
Well, nothing to do now but to kill it. I don't want to get near those tanks.
Clearly, this guy is part of the Warlocks Union.
Alright, casters, get in there and hit it with your stick. Skill up that staff. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
I like how you bleat like a sheep when you get squirreled.
I like
Mine's lucky you can be a squirrel.
I like how you bleed like. Oh, never mind.
Rat smell?
Jesus, another. Oh.
Too bad. Too bad.
No. I thought. Well, I can't. I couldn't believe there was going to be another one. I thought one just dropped off of this one too.
Yeah, too bad it's unique.
Yep. No, well, whatever. There's
Well,
a
same
lock
with
here or
Doom's
two.
Edge. That's unique as well, isn't it?
Doom's
All right,
Edge?
so this pack is quite nasty. How do you know what kind?
You
is...
don't until you start to attack them. So mark them up.
Cool. Yep.
And then we'll have to figure out what they are. One's going to make us maybe spin around in circles. One's going to do that stupid little like AoE banish almost stun thing. There'll be different resistances, so watch out, mages. You can easily pull aggro, and if you pull this into the raid, people will die. People will die.
Hey.
Okay, so
the little goblin trains Elementium too.
yes, so we're gonna try to avoid killing Crix. Z, I'm gonna have you tank him. Just go stand.
You can just sheep him.
Okay, or you can just sheep him. But he does need to come forward so Ebonrock doesn't pull, because I think it pats down here, right?
Sometimes he passes the bottom of the ramp, yes.
Correct. Okay, so yeah, wait
We
until
don't
he
wanna
comes
go
out
past
here
him,
and
so
just
we're good.
sheep him. Do not DPS the square, please. There are people that need to learn Elementium. I am one of them.
So also
hate
don't
you.
multi-shot, please.
You want me to pull him off to the side before he gets sheet, like over here
Yeah,
or something?
Yup, like right in one of those cubbies is fine.
I would even pull him
Okay,
back to
Yeah,
this
back-
first cubby.
Back to the first one.
Oh, over. Here?
Okay, so
Yeah.
Drink is
Okay,
gonna
I'll
be
pull him.
on Skull. Art is gonna be on X. Prod is gonna be on Circle. Junk, you're gonna be taunting whichever one is the stunner. I don't know which one it's going to be.
A lot of them get done actually, but yeah, we'll find out.
Where do you
The rest of
want
it
X?
does not want to be anywhere near us right now because we are going to tank them right here so that we don't pull the boss. And if you're right next to us, you will also get war stomped and then maybe cleaved and die, and all sorts of things can happen to you.
So
if
Drinks-
you're
Drinks
standing
right
right
here.
next to Protect right now, you probably should.
Art's right here in the center, and then Prod's
I have a
over on
question.
the end. Yes.
So, after the blue guy gets sheep, am I just hanging out to see if somebody goes crazy?
Yeah, if you see one of the worm guards like run crazy and it's not on like Junk or whoever, if it starts going after a DPS, feel free to taunt it.
Okay.
All right,
Hold on
on
a
you
second.
guys. Oh,
Do you have any free action potions? Do you need any?
Oh no, I didn't bring any.
I happen to have some for you. It's like I knew this moment would come.
Thank you.
So when we pull, make sure you use one of those free action potions. Okay, we're good. Sorry.
who threw that? Who threw it? You want
I
to
think it was
fight?
one of the pugs, actually. Yeah.
Are you sure it
Incoming.
wasn't you, Hex?
Pulling back.
No, it wasn't me. I don't know who threw it though.
Oh my gosh.
Sheep square.
Square is.
Frost vulnerability on Skull. Make sure you're watching your threat.
Yeah, you might need to change to X if you get too high on threat. That's okay. If one of these gets pulled into the raid, everybody needs to get away from it. It will do a war stomp, and that will stun everybody, including healers. We also need everybody on the other side of these guys, because, yeah, I want to pull the boss.
Next target X.
Fire on X.
Go, fire mages, go!
Circle is nature, so if anybody has nature damage. Circle is also the spinner one. Can we get a sheep on that?
Yeah, I had him.
Yeah, we just don't want it to die on accident. That's the biggest.
Somebody want to mind control square, please?
Got it. Shut up, spinning. I'm doing lots of damage. I think I did all the melee.
Move it over
So,
here.
Anybody that is
Perfect.
what opens things up.
You miner?
Anybody that is 300 mining, type 1 in chat.
If you're melee, you probably don't want to be near the circle because I'm going to spin from time to time. And I'm just going to start to do lots of damage to you.
Did you get it, Travi?
I did, thank you. A lot of miners in here, Jesus.
Is there a cap on how many can learn?
Nope.
Is there an age limit?
So I guess if you're a miner, go stand by this guy.
Yeah, once you have it, once you learned it, go ahead and go back towards the raid so that we know that you've got it.
I'm gonna go grab some water.
I'm gonna have to
I'll be right back.
remind. I'm gonna have to remind control him here.
Yeah, make sure one of the tanks taunts.
If you're not a miner and you're not the mind control and you're not doing something super important,
I got him. Okay, did I get Ardinius? I need to get Junk.
Alright, so I'm gonna start explaining this fight. Everybody just pay attention, please. So Ebonrock, biggest thing is we are gonna have 3 tanks. Unfortunately, he is where I need to go right now, so I'm not gonna show you where we need to stay. Oh, people are bio? Okay, never mind. Let's take a break for 5 minutes.
We will need to kill this goblin when we're done mind
Yeah.
controlling, though.
Yep.
So just something to think.
If one of the tanks could stay active and taunt.
I'll be right here.
basics.
Okay, I think I've got everybody that typed in. Does anybody still need it that did not get it?
It's Vader.
Vader.
Did anybody not get it that needed it? Just kidding. There goes Vader.
Alright, let's kill him.
Hang on. Let's just make sure. Hold on.
Tunips?
I can let go of them. Tunips, do you need it? Z Vader, did you not get it?
Oh my gosh.
You should have gotten it. I'll double check.
I don't see it on my.
Says
You
you've
can
already
smelt.
learned the spell. Okay.
Look at your
Anyone
smelting.
else?
Yeah, it's in your
Take
smelting
that.
list.
Anyone else? Last call? Alright, because I'm going to do a little dance. Make a little love. Kill this dude tonight.
That's messed
That was
up.
brilliant.
Alright,
Thank you.
cool. Didn't know I was going to have something important to do tonight.
Alright, go take a break.
Hey, where's my
guys.
5 gold from each of you for learning that? Come on. Oh.
What?
Yeah, it costs 5 gold to learn that spell.
If you have hourglass sand, please trade it to a Travi.
I'm totally kidding, by the way. People are trying to open up trade with me.
Oh my gosh.
Be right back.
Thank you, Arthro. Thanks, Racing. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Akadin. And Hourglass Sand? Man. Thank you, Renova. Thanks, Smallfire. Thanks, Nips of 2. Another one? You... Thanks, Junk. 2, what the hell? You could have just traded it all at once. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right, I don't need gold, but I will totally take Enthia's roasted quail.
For all of you people out there, please understand that Small Fire is Madib's accountant. Please pay everything to Small Fire.
Thank you, Dragon.
Where's my gold, TA?
I'm investing it.
Investing it in stuff and game.
I hear airlines are a really good investment right now.
I made an investment in something. Oh, thanks, Tunips. That is getting excellent returns, and I don't know when to like uninvest. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
You should probably uninvest soon.
No, I invested in something, and the stock has gone up 60%.
Well, the stock market's
5,
gonna
4, 3,
fall apart pretty
2,
Maybe,
1.
but this is
Alright, I'm just gonna see who's back.
Who's back?
Back again.
Shady's not back.
Okay, there's something wrong. Tunips ready again.
I know, that's really weird. I feel like he's gonna do something.
I think he sold his account.
Heaven, are you playing 2 accounts right now?
That's it. She's multi-boxing.
Boss lady.
Tunips is ready again. I don't know how I feel about this.
in that case, Madib, don't sell.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
We got Mel back.
They just got a huge grant for
definitely
stage 2
missed
testing.
And
Is
if
it
they
ever
get
on first? Is it the one?
if they get the vaccine out,
Do
it'll
we not need
skyrocket.
fire resist? We just need the Oni
Yeah.
thing?
Just on Ani Cloak. You do not need fire resist for Ivan Rock. So everybody can take their fire resist off if they haven't already.
And just put on the fire cloak or just the tanks?
Only the tanks need the cloak.
Long fight, short fight?
You'll be able to put it on for solidarity.
I'm waiting for everybody to come back, and then I will explain the fight.
One of these does require everyone to have the cloak on, though.
If the tanks do these 2 fights right, I don't think technically you do,
No.
right?
Nobody
But if he
nobody
ever
needs
turns,
the cloak.
does the fire breath, yes, you will die.
Oh, the corner
Only-
technique.
only
Okay.
Alright, so I think we have everybody. Is Isol back? Isol and Kira?
Kira's
Okay,
here.
there's Kira. Wait.
So Buddha says AFK.
Yep. Thank you, Kiri. Alright, I'm just gonna start explaining this. If somebody could let me know if Ebonrock starts moving down the ramp, that'd be great. I'd rather not wipe the entire raid. So the way that we're gonna do this is it's very tank reliant. Big surprise.
He's
He's
coming.
coming. Yeah, I saw
Oh
him.
dear.
Oh my god,
Fuck
you're gonna
it.
die.
We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die.
Ah!
wait, was that you?
Hard thing.
Green though, bro.
Yeah,
That was
wait.
great.
Timestamp, please.
Run
Oh my
away
God,
from
that's
the
amazing.
girl.
The war cry.
the war cry. I'm gonna
Is,
Guys,
wait, is Prince in the raid?
Guys, it's my Leslie war cry. Leave me alone.
I'm
Is there no one else? Is there no one else?
Pull something. I'm just gonna Don't timestamp that.
Go the fuck away, Ebonrock. I'm trying to explain how to kill you.
He's just here for the explanation. He's gonna put his 2 cents in.
So I think we can explain it without it. The tanks are going to do their own thing. Everyone else is just going to be standing in one group.
So I'm gonna stand facing the corner. Is that right? Is that where you want me? Not
Yes.
facing the corner, but like facing him towards the corner.
Yes. Yeah. You'll be in the corner, and then you'll have 2 tanks on your side. So the way that this fight works is he has Wing Buffet just like Firemaw does. You don't have to do taunts for that because you have 3 tanks. So whoever is gonna eat the Wing Buffet is fine. The biggest thing about taunting is for Shadow of Ebonrock. So he has a debuff called Shadow of Ebonrock, and essentially what happens is Ebonrock will be healed by that tank if he's targeting that tank. Right. So that needs to be taunted off. What you'll want to do is set up kind of a rotation of whoever's not on the boss. You'll just say, I got it next, whatever. Biggest deal for DPS is you do not want to go above the 3 tanks that are on taunting duty. Because we really don't want to Shadow Breath the entire raid and wipe. So that's what we're going to avoid. They're going to be standing in a triangle over on that corner where Prod is going right now.
So can we have Drink is going to be on the wall that's on this side of the corner, like over here?
Yep.
Ard, can you be on the other wall? So we're making like a little triangle, a little equilateral triangle.
Right. So the only time that you guys need to taunt is when Shadow of Ebonrock is going on.
Yep.
And that's pretty much the fight. Melee, you're going to be exactly perpendicular to the corner, and you should not have to move at all, based on where the tanks are standing. That's about it.
You might want to start behind the wall here. You can start behind the wall of the ramp too, but just to make sure that he doesn't like Shadow Flame and kill you on the way down. That's why some people will say use a Shadow Cloak here, but you don't need.
Yeah. If you want to put your cloak on to be safe, feel free. It's not going to hurt anything. This fight is not a race at all. Well, kind of, I guess, with the Wing Buffet, but it's not going to be an issue. But yeah, if everybody wants to come stack up behind this wall, tanks, you can go set up in your corner, and we'll have Thray pull it down to you.
And really the biggest thing is making sure that it's not on the tank that has the shadow as much as possible so that it doesn't heal.
Will you pull with a war cry?
Art, can you scoot a little closer to Prot? Thank you.
Not too close.
Well, not that. Yeah, that's perfect.
God, that sounded like a dying vulture.
So, Prot, if you wanted to call out when taunts are needed, that'd be great.
I'll try.
Otherwise, Thray, go ahead and pull. We're gonna hold off on DPS until I let you know to go in.
Coming in. Shadow on me.
Okay, Thray, you can get up now.
Drink has it. It's back on me.
Alright, you can start DPSing.
Shadow on me. On top of me. Shadow on me. Need it off me again.
Drink.
Can we reposition him just a little bit?
Taunt off.
Taunted on. Shadow coming. Shadow flame. Shadow of Ebonrock on me. Come on.
Resistant taunt, Art. Taunt.
Taunting. Shadow coming on me. Shadow on me.
Taunt.
Shadow on front. Yeah, you can take over and try. It's back on me.
Taunt.
Shadow on me.
down.
Battle res.
Taunt. Taunt. Just failed. Taunt. 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 Good job, guys.
That's super annoying.
All right, we have to do that one more time.
I see you, Pocket. I see you, Ark.
Okay,
I
so
see you now.
Flame Gore is
Okay, Fred.
Flame Gore is kind of the same deal, but we're just gonna have 2 tanks. It's similar to Fire Maw. So Prot will be main tanking it in the corner like he was, and then Drink will be off to the side. Biggest thing here is Trank Shot. So we're gonna have to have a Hunter rotation on Trank Shot, otherwise he's gonna start using Fire Nova, and that's gonna make everybody get behind and wipe the raid. So
Ray,
biggest
would you
thing.
like to go first, and I'll go second, and Dragon,
Whoa,
would you like
hurt.
to go third?
Hey, Priest, we should put up shadow protection.
Sounds good to me.
Okay,
Good
Hurt
done.
1 will default to EPGP.
So we should not need fire resistance gear here, because if the hunters tranquilize when they're supposed to, we won't be getting hit by Fire Nova. Tanks do need their cloaks. Everybody else doesn't need to worry about it. Otherwise, Wing Buffet is the same deal, except this time we're going to have Drink taunt him off anytime that he can, just to take all of the Wing Buffets, and Prot won't be moving at all.
I didn't move last fight.
Right. Yep.
Nelf wants it.
But that's the fight. That's all it is. Honestly, it's... I don't want to say it's a pushover, but it's a fucking pushover. It's a joke. As long as the Trank shots are on time, that's it. That's all we got to worry about.
It's just the one where we have multiple tanks standing here to taunt off the Wing Buffet in case it resists.
Yeah, so if we want to have Drink, Ard, and Junk standing off to the side, they're more than welcome to try to taunt it off.
We just really
Either
need
way.
Drink to do it, and then if he gets resisted, somebody else can like jump in and taunt real quick too. It doesn't matter if you get wing buffeted back here this way. So basically, I'll just tank it in the corner, and then we just need that wing buffet to not hit me. That's the goal.
So I will try to be going through the Trank rotation. I'll say Trank 1, Trank 2, Trank 3. Just so we don't get any confusions on who's tranking and we don't end up overlapping and screwing ourselves over. Because if we do end up getting a lot of the Fire Novas, it'll put people behind. But that's pretty much it. Thray, if you wanted to go ahead and pull him, tanks can get in position. Oh, and everybody wants to be behind the ramp or the wall or wherever, again.
Yeah, that's perfect, Drake.
Alright, we ready?
We get one more backup tank to kind of where Drink is, in case the taunt fails. Sweet.
They ain't coming.
Ah!
Love it.
Trank 1,
I'm down.
could we get a pre-res? Trank 2,
We'll need Drink to take main position.
I got Trank 3.
Trank 3,
I'm sure Drink gets some aggro.
Trank
I'll
1,
come in to help.
Trank 1,
Need a Drink. Wing buffet coming up.
Trank 2, Trank 1,
Shadow Flame, watch out, Junk.
Trank 2,
Wing buffet's gonna be up in 5.
Trank 3,
Shadow Flame, watch out.
Trank 1,
It's on tech right now.
Trank 2,
Shadow Flame on tech. It's back on hard.
Trank 3, Trank 1,
Isn't that wing buffet?
Yeah, he knocked me.
Oh, that's weird.
Trank 2,
Cast it before.
as I said, push over.
Even when Protect messed it up.
Very nice EP pushover, just in case you guys are curious.
Oh, do tell.
We give a bonus for first time. I see you, Ari.
I remember my first time.
So
It was
do I.
magic.
The Eagles were playing.
I don't remember mine.
Well,
The
that's
snow
more
was
disturbing
falling
somehow.
down the grass at my-
It had to be Hotel California, wasn't it?
Okay, let's roll for the
No, you're
Netherlands.
still the one.
That's not the Eagles.
Thank you, 3.
Oh, Ari 11.
Mage gear. Something is wrong.
Right, we'll default to EPGP.
This is the same as the other room, right?
Yes, it's exactly the same.
We're all gonna die.
Where's the little blue guy?
He's not
Oh,
there.
Not exactly the same then, is it?
Not exactly.
Oh my gosh, you guys are ridiculous.
No, this one's actually a little bit tougher too. I'm excited for this one.
Don't make him.
You know how he gets excited when things are scary.
Yeah.
So, same dealio. Drink's gonna be on Skull. Ard's gonna be on X. Prot's gonna be on Circle. Z Reaper and Junk Punch, you're gonna be taunting whenever another tank gets stunned. That's about it. Let's have some fun.
Remember free action potion.
Go gadget
Potion
tanks.
go. You're not healing with one hand again, are you?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm watching 9-9 right now.
Oh my gosh, no.
Hell yeah.
I don't even know what circle is. It doesn't seem like it's special.
Arcane on X.
Mages can switch to X.
Both X and Circle Arcane.
Well, once X is down, mages can switch to circle.
Holy shit. This is fucking...
All the missiles are ridiculous. The sound effect.
Did that first one not have a vulnerability?
It was nature.
Oh, okay.
He was vulnerable to cuddling.
You need to like get mages all around these guys when they're arcane vulnerable, so we just see it coming from every side.
Heard? Stop watching 9-9 and heal me.
I did.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Is there no one else?
Is there no one else?
Leslie.
Alright, friends, we're gonna take a little bit to explain this fight because it is complicated. Well, not
Right.
really, but you know, it's
Travi,
whatever.
I just need to know, do you want me tanking here? Or do you want me tanking here?
Here.
Okay. You want me to just back up just barely so that I'm just...
Yes, so the people behind the wall can see you. So, the way that this fight
Yeah.
works is you want to stay out of all of the breaths. When you see Chromagus breathe, you want to be hidden. So everybody's going to start the fight on this wall here where Star is, and you're going to wait until the first breath. So you're not even going to be doing anything until the first breath comes out. Two of the tanks are going to be building up aggro. This is kind of a fail-safe for when the... God, what the fuck? Time-lapse comes out. Time-lapse is arguably the worst thing to deal with on this fight. But as long as you have two tanks to deal with it, it should be okay. After the first breath comes out, you can start DPSing. Bang, bang, bang. Melee DPS will be coming to this corner right here. And we'll be behind the boss. And when he goes to breathe, we can tuck in here. You won't get hit by it. That's all you need to know. We're going to have a couple of the healers come over to this side as well. Just because it's important for the melee to get heals and dispels. As well as everybody else. So, biggest thing on this fight is dispels. You know, we had to deal with a shit ton of dispelling in MC, and none of it up until now in this instance. So I really want everybody on top of it. It is every single dispel imaginable. He goes through a rotation. He does Brute Affliction Black, which is curses. Mages will be on top of that. Brood Affliction Blue is magic, so anybody that can just dispel magic. Mages and warlocks are pretty important. You know, warlocks, you can have out a fell hunter to devour magic on people. It's really helpful. There is corrosive acid, which is a poison that needs to be dispelled, and then incinerate, which is a disease. So that's all priest. That's gonna be a big one. It's gonna have a hard time dispelling. But all in all, dispelling is the name of the game on this fight. If somebody gets every single Brood Affliction, we wipe. That's it. No more fight. Because it'll spawn like some fucking chromatic dragonid and we'll all die.
It makes like one of those big guys that we were just fighting. And then once you get one of them, like it's a downward spiral.
Right.
So if we get Bronze Breath?
Right. So for Bronze Breath, what happens is he'll freeze time on literally everybody. Except for the people that are LOS. Essentially, if we do it correctly, when we have a second tank building up aggro, you do not want to be above aggro on either the main tank or the off tank. The off tank, unlike the main tank's going to take every single breath. The off tank will be hiding for every breath. If we get Bronze Breath, what's going to happen is he's going to go to the next highest person on that meter for aggro. So he should go to the off tank who's hiding. So the off tank will swing in, and then he'll go straight back to the main tank when it wears off. That's the idea. Now, I have brought a shit ton of restorative potions for the entire raid. A big thanks to Zaluna and to Steelhead for getting a lot of those items. I just have so many. I can't believe it. So if everybody could open trade with me, you know what? Actually, officers, come trade me. I'd like you to kind of hand them out as well. Everybody's gonna grab 2. So if you trade an officer, they'll give you 2 restorative potions.
Oh Lord, I'm hiding.
You only gave me 5. How am I going to give 2 to 3 different people?
I'm sorry. I meant to give you 2 stacks.
It says you're busy.
Oh my gosh.
And you had to be a
Protec has
professor to
some,
work
so
out
come. I need to just a few people come trade with Protec. Maybe tanks. Yeah, tanks. And drag.
I need 4 mages. Come over here.
Over where?
4 mages.
Don't go, it's a trap.
Alright, Nari's got some.
Oh, chunk, that was really close. Hold on. I'm trying not to drink them.
Alright, and some people can trade a Travi as well.
Big thanks, Atravi. Why you have 3 gold, I think. I still have some. 2 more.
Atiesh still has some too.
Did I miss any drink? Did I miss you?
Oh, last thing that I forgot to mention. We're gonna have one person go over to pull the lever. Doesn't matter who. And we'll have that person summoned back.
Do you have any more, Atravi? Can I get some?
do.
'Cause
I
don't
have.
any more.
I still have 2 stacks I can give away.
Okay, I finally got my new stacks too.
I still have some that I can give away. Does everybody have some? Want everybody
Thank
to have
you so
2.
very much, those who provided these.
Yep, thank you.
If we get Red Breath, we also want to put a Power Word Shield on me every time he's about to breathe, right?
Yes.
Do you have some for yourself, Adia?
Yes, I do. Those are the extra.
When are we supposed to use these?
When you see yourself have 2 debuffs, that's when I want you to use those. Oh, I also forgot to hand out sands. Those are kind of important. goodness.
These won't get rid
Really
of
behind.
bronze.
Look, right now I have accumulated 80 sands building up to this point. So every single person's going to get some.
Probably not the best idea. Because
Okay, well,
if we fail,
I'm gonna give it to healer. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to healers.
Well, you just don't pop it unless he gets like 30%. That's the thing. You don't get rid of the debuff unless you're a healer or a hunter, unless you get the 30%.
So if the healers could trade me, and also the hunters. So hunters have to trank shot. I'm not gonna be the best at keeping up with the rotation. You guys are gonna have to do that. I'm sorry, but it's really hard. There's a lot going on in this. Oh, sorry about that, Heaven. It's a Travi.
What do you mean you don't know voices? No, that's totally reasonable.
It's one that sounds angry.
Who sounds angry?
Who was that again?
Teasing him.
So, hunters, try not to use these all willy-nilly. Preferably if you know that your trank is going to be coming up. Up. Any other healers need some? Tanks?
So how do I use it? The sand? I use.
You only use the sand if you get the bronze affliction, and we have him down pretty low.
Oh, okay.
Because the sand is specifically for the bronze affliction.
Got it.
Another thing to mention is he only has 2 or 3 breaths. I can't remember how many. Okay, he only has 2 breaths a week. So if we get lucky, we might have the easiest. You know,
we could get red and blue or red and green.
Yeah,
would be pretty good. Probably red
honestly,
and green.
anything but bronze, and we're good.
Anything better than bronze, and we're gonna have a fun fucking time. Anybody else that's a healer or a hunter that needs sand?
Do we need to rebuff while we're?
Yes, let's everybody rebuff.
Oh, I could use a cookie too.
I will go. I guess I'll go pull the lever. So if we could get a summon on a Travi.
Prot, do you have a health stone and everything too?
That's what I'm getting right now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, make sure you have everything possible.
So here we have 2.
All right, I do have a question about. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. I can wait till after.
Well, I was just gonna ask. So do I have to physically go up there and hit him, and then back him up, or is he gonna come out to me?
He's going to come. He's gonna come to me. Two nimps, I got the lever. So when you see. Too bad, bro. I'm sorry. When you see 2 debuffs on yourself and it's not bronze, use a restorative potion. It's gonna help out a lot of the healers, so they don't have to worry about dispelling you, especially disease. Like, we only have priests that can do that. Madib, I'd really like if you could help out with that when you can.
Paladins can do disease as well.
Oh, can they? Well, then we should be good. All right, everybody ready?
Which healers would you like in the corner?
Yep, I got a summon. Sorry, what was that?
Which
healers? You want healers up in the top corner. Which ones do you want?
Okay, so healers, they can step out when it's not breath time. But just to be sure, let's have Renova, Heaven, and Isol up in the melee group when it comes time to that. But everybody's starting on the back wall.
Travi?
Yes, sir.
I can dispel or I can DPS. I'm not going to be able to do both.
What did you need, Heaven?
Because
Sorry.
I have to jump out of form in order to do it. So
Don't worry
I'm
about
willing
it.
to.
If we get behind, then try to worry about it, but
okay.
ultimately don't worry about it too much.
All right.
Hey, Atravi.
Is everybody ready?
Can I get 2 more restorative potions?
Yeah.
The moon has 2 extra.
Okay, I'll get some back here. Never mind
Tree
then.
at the moon. Is Arthro, are you good?
Thank you.
Also, remember, everyone, everything that you're getting right now, try to just really hold on to it. You know, if you see a really good solid fight and we're looking at 30%, then use everything.
He's coming out.
He looks
Everybody stay away. Nobody going in yet.
Is that okay? It's fine.
Yep, it's fine.
First rest coming up.
Frank.
Find out.
Fire breath. I think.
Bubble, please.
Nature, vulnerability, corrosive acid. That's a
All right, everybody in. You can start DPS. Trank. Poison's out right now.
Arcane.
Second breath coming.
Everybody hide.
Fire breath.
Everybody back in.
More of attrition.
Shadow.
Steady.
Everybody hide.
Need your vulnerability.
Everybody back in.
That's it, everyone. That's the fight. That's the fight.
This is the hardest fight from here on out.
Go druids!
Arcane vulnerability.
Everybody out. Everybody back in.
Yeah, can we make sure somebody's calling out vulnerabilities?
Curses, please. Decurse.
Arcane vulnerability.
3 is going 3. Yep.
Fire vulnerability.
Diseases. Everybody hide.
Sea Reaper has 3.
Everybody in.
Nature vulnerability.
If you have bronze, you need to hide 10 seconds earlier.
Yeah, it's going to delay you from time to time, sorry. Can you call it the 10-second hide?
Bronze hide. Everybody else hide.
Fire vulnerability.
Curses, decurse. Everybody in.
What's the buff you're looking for that makes this hide?
It's bronze affliction.
No.
It's the breath.
Bronze hide. Everybody else hide. Everybody in.
I need bronze afflictions. Do you have to keep it, or do I have to get rid of it right away?
Get rid of it.
Yeah, use your sand.
Frost.
Frost. Magic dispels. Ten-second hide. Everybody else hide. Poison dispels. Drink. Everybody in.
Nature.
Trank. Ten-second hide.
Narlissa has 3.
Everybody.
Two nips has 3.
Everybody
Awesome.
in. Trank shot. Keep prod up. It's on 2 nips.
Drink has it. Keep drink going.
Trank shot.
Drink might need a backup on my body.
Shadow.
10-second hide. Everybody else hide.
Transition.
Trank. Everybody in.
We need res.
Frost.
Yes, please. Be res. Trank shot, please.
Be res.
10-second hide. Everybody else hide. Poisons. Everybody in.
%. Good job, everybody. Ray has 3. Zelina has 3. Awesome has 3.
Arcane.
Trank shot. 10-second hide. Everybody hide. Everybody in.
Arcane.
Fire.
Fired. Ten-second hide.
Deep has 3. Dawson has 3.
Everybody hide. Trank shot. Oh wait, it's no, he's in range. Everybody in. Magic dispels.
Shadow.
Execute range. We'll watch out.
Fire. Fire.
All sorts of dispels. 10-second hide.
Gonna innovate for idiot, possibly.
Innervate your healers. Everybody in.
I lay on hands for defense.
Fire still.
Great.
Lair has 3. Awesome has 3.
10-second hide.
Has 3.
Frank shot.
2 on fire.
Everybody hide.
Vanilla has 3. Frederica has 3.
Frost. Fire. I don't know.
Everybody in.
It's close. but we
Dispels,
need to get rid of
people.
these 3s.
Dispels. Dispels.
Nope, it's fire. It's Frost. Frost.
Trank shot.
Face him away from the raid. Face him away from the raid.
You did aggro facing away from the
Arcane. Arcane.
Holy crap.
Holy crap, Atravi. Oh my god, the callouts, dude. Way to go.
No
Yeah,
shit.
nice
good
job there.
Give that guy a brownie button and a case of Hexbuck.
If you're a mage, you can ice block that bronze buff off, by the way.
Unfortunately, you're gonna have to wait for that buff to fall off, or debuff.
You can do what I did and die. It works.
Alright, so I think next week, what I'm gonna say is, for restorative potions, wait until you get 3. If you have 3, then use them.
I see you, Ari.
I
Thank you, ma'am.
haven't used my restorative potions. Who should I hand them back to? Or keep them for next week? Or what do you want us to do?
If you have sands left over, please trade them back to me, just so I can keep a count on all of them.
And then let's get the potions back to the people who actually made them. And then that way they can hold on to them until we need them for next week.
So this root affliction stays on for the rest of the raid, huh?
No, it shouldn't.
It's a 10-minute buff debuff, and it just
Okay,
wears
so
off.
we have about 40 minutes left on the flasks, guys. If you guys are willing to keep going, that'd be
We
great.
should absolutely keep going.
Go.
100%.
Yeah, let's get this done. We have the easiest boss ahead of us, so.
All right.
Hope hunters
Okay,
have
we need to
remembered.
roll if you're interested in. 1 second, I gotta link it.
If people could actually give the restorative potions back to me, that'd be helpful,
Roll
just
on
so I
that,
can
please.
know how.
Mark yourself again.
Roll on the grass.
Okay,
a Travi,
got
you
a
can
tie.
trade this stuff back to.
Wadib. Oh, just kidding. Awesome.
Okay, this stun is getting old.
Okay, it'll default to EPGP.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
It'll drop off as we're explaining, so no big deal.
It's stunned. I moved 2 steps and it's stunned again.
I will be sure and bring some of these next week because I can make them, so I don't see any point in.
If you have the Oni cloak, you're gonna want to equip it, or you guys can line of sight.
Yep, every single person needs to equip a Oni cloak. Who was it?
The Awesomed and Heaven.
Okay. Awesome. You. Oh. Okay, Thray apparently doesn't have a cloak either.
If we have scales, I have a cloak a cinder cloth cloak I can make enough.
Well, I think those are the 2 people we accounted for, right? Awesome and
No.
Thray? Or
Awesomed and Heaven were the 2 that I spoke
Awesome
to
and
you
Heaven.
about earlier.
Okay.
The only thing that I'm lacking to make another Cindercloth cloak is the rune cloth. I have everything else on me right now.
I got stunned jumping up onto the thing.
Does
anybody
have rune cloth? Please.
Yeah, I've got a stack.
I have
No, I have rune cloth. I
have
meant
a
rune
cloak.
thread. I'm sorry.
Oh,
rune thread is the only
Does
thing I'm
anybody
lacking.
carry that on them?
I don't think so.
I have one of the cloaks already, one of the Cindercloth cloaks already made. Actually, I have 3 of them, so we don't have to make one.
Oh.
We just need the scales.
Yes.
Jared said he could bring some.
Everybody say hi to Dare, by the way.
Hi, Dare.
Hi, Dare.
Hi, Dare.
Hi, Dare.
We're wasting our flasks.
Yeah, can we just line of sight maybe and
It doesn't work like that. Anybody that doesn't have a cloak equipped in phase 2 will die.
Or if you can time your ice block. If you have an immunity, you can like bubble or ice block. You will not get it.
It's 2 people that don't have cloaks right now. It's Thray and Nelf Warrior.
Does anybody have holy water?
I have a holy water that I've been saving for this moment.
Okay, so here's the deal on this fight, guys. I'm sorry if you don't have a cloak. You're just gonna end up dying in phase 2. It's not the end of the world. We'll try to get you a cloak for next time. So Nefarian phase 1 is the dragons. We'll have 2 separate groups. What I like to do at least is have ranged on one side and melee on the other side. This kind of helps us with selecting which tunnel each is going to focus on. But the biggest thing is making sure that you focus down the correct targets. Most dangerous ones are the chromatic dragonids. They don't spawn that often, but they have high resistances, so it's very reliant on melee attackers to kill those. So if you see a chromatic dragonid in your side and it's not the melee side, call it out so the melee can go over to that side. And then you'll kind of swap over to the other. Other dragons are black dragons, which are resistant to shadow and fire damage. So pretty much, sorry, warlocks. That's gonna be your downfall if we have black. Blue dragons will drain mana, so they're really important to kill quickly. They also lower attack speed, and they're resistant to frost, so mages can't really do much against those unless they use fire damage. These are the most important dragons to kill, so if you see a blue, kill it. Bronze will increase cast speeds and reduce attack speed. And they are resistant to arcane, not something we have to really worry about. These can be AoE down, so not really that important. But the priority would be red. Red have a short range fire dot and are resistant to fire. They have to be AoE down. The last is green. They can stun. They're kind of last priority. They don't do a whole lot other than stun.
But can we get a list of prio on that? Is
Yeah,
it red
so
most or blue most?
Nope. So it's going to start with chromatic, which is melee DPS. So it goes chromatic, blue, red, bronze, or no, sorry, chromatic, blue, red, black, bronze, then green.
All right, so we can call out what we have on our sides, like the tanks can look. And we can say what's
Exactly.
going on.
So
and then you can tell us if we need to change it.
Right, melee is going to start over on the left side, this left entrance over by where Star is. Casters, try to stay near the middle, just because it's going to help if we need to swap over. Because we don't want the melee to be on the side that have bronze. So if we end up getting bronze on our side, we'll need you to swap over to that side. So melee will be over on the left tunnel, ranged will be over on the right. We are kind of ranged heavy, so if we could have hunters help over on the left side, that'd be great.
Which tanks do you want on which tunnels?
We're gonna go with Prot and Junk Punch on the right side, and Ard and Drink on the left.
Do we need to move any group stuff for healers for that, or is that not a big deal?
Let me adjust some groups right now. Well, let me finish explaining the fight first. Phase 2 is class calls. So after 42 of the dragons are slain, it'll switch to phase 2. That's going to be where the big shadow flame kills anybody that doesn't have a cloak.
Can you call it when it's getting close to the end? Because I need to go pick them up, right? I have to go to the front
so
and grab them.
The main tank is going to go stand right in the center over yonder and tank Nefarian. Everybody else is going to come behind this pillar here where Star is, and we'll start DPSing. You just peek out and come back in. Another thing that happens is he has a bellowing roar every 30 seconds. Ranged, you can range that. You don't need to get hit by that. Melee, you can try to hide from it, so you can come behind this pillar here and then run back in after he's done with his fear. We need to try to keep a fear ward up on our main tank as much as humanly possible. And he has a cleave ability, so we don't want any of the melee DPS being anywhere near his front. Biggest thing, I guess, warriors is stance dancing to try to avoid getting feared. The
Where do you
Veil
want
of Sorry?
Where do you want mages to go to avoid getting sheeped?
I will talk about that.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
Another ability that happens is Veil of Shadow, which will be cast at the target nearest to the center of the boss. So somebody, preferably an off tank, needs to be right in his fucking center. What this does is reduces healing by 75% for 8 seconds. If it casts on the tank, it needs to be dispelled immediately by druid or mages. If it's not on a tank, it can just be ignored. There's not a whole lot of damage going out to the raid. It's mostly just tank heavy.
So it's a curse.
Correct. All right, now I'll talk about the class calls. For druids, if it's a druid class call, they'll be forced into cat form. What they can do is come help DPS, I guess, if you want. You'll just be stuck in cat form for a while, and then you can hop back out and go back to your
It's
little
really not that big of a deal.
Hey, all
It's
you
not.
cats and kittens.
Don't do whatever you want. Hunters is the most important one by far because we don't want to lose all of our hunter DPS. If it's a hunter class, if it's a hunter class call, it breaks the hunter's bow. Every single hunter needs to take off their bow or swap to another bow right before every single class call, just to make sure that your primary bow doesn't get destroyed. You have to keep it off until that class call is over.
There's no delay before. It's just when that class call happens, if it's hunter, your bow's broken.
Yep, instant. Mages will, if it's a mage class call, it'll be a wild polymorph. If you're a mage, you can ice block if you have it to get rid of the debuff. If you don't have ice block, you're going to come back by where the star is and hide behind this pillar here. The idea is that you don't want to be polymorphing the entire raid. Not a huge deal. It can be dispelled by priests and paladins, but we'd prefer if you didn't have that happen. Paladin class call is improved blessing of protection on Nefarian. It's a really good idea for the entire raid to stop DPSing Nefarian during that class call, because the main tank can't build aggro. That'll be a problem. So I'm going to call for everybody to stop DPS on that. Priest class call is direct healing spells cause corrupt healing and will damage the main tank instead. Priests, you will not heal during a priest class call at all, other than Power Word Shield and Renew. Those are the only spells that you can cast. If you cast anything else, you're causing damage to your friends.
Does it do anything for Shadow Priests?
No, unless you're using
Cool.
direct healing spells.
No.
Rogue class call. All the rogues are teleported in front of the boss. Now this is a bitch because I died the last time we did Nefarian. Basically, the main tank is going to swing Nefarian over to here. He's going to be tanking Nefarian to the side, and all the rogues are going to be immobilized right here, trying to avoid being hit by shit. If you
want me to swing him this way?
Correct.
Gotcha. Just double checking.
Warlock class call, super easy to deal with. Each Warlock will summon Corrupted Infernals, so that will be 6 Infernals. They can just be AoE down, Frost Nova them, whatever.
6? One of those 2?
Yeah, 2 each.
Okay.
2 per Warlock. Warrior class call is a really big deal for tanks because they're forced into Berserker stance, and you take 30% increased damage. So if it's a warrior class call, we need big heals on prot. And also try to watch your threat, because defensive stance, they're not getting the increased threat from defensive stance during that. Phase 3, when Nefarian hits 20%, he's going to revive all the Dragonids into bone constructs. This is a fun one. So off tanks are going to be standing over here, like behind this pillar. Once he starts getting down to 20%, all of the bone constructs are going to go towards them. Use Challenging Shout, Shield Wall, AoE that shit down. Stratholme Holy Water uses it's a big deal. You can use Stratholme Holy Water to kill those off. That's it.
I think I pretty fast anyway, though. If
Yeah,
you get 20%,
they
you
die
don't have much
very quickly. That's the entire fight. It's a lot more than you would think it is. It's really simple. I don't want to say it's easy. That's just.
It's a lot of weird little mechanics that add up, but
Yep.
it's doable.
That's
It's very doable.
It's very doable. It's easier than Chromagus, in my opinion. Everybody set? Let's get a
Raceland just
ready
went
check
AFK.
out. Oh, okay.
So I have a question. I want standing in the middle for mages. We just stay over here, right, by this thing, and then we run over by the pill.
So basically, the entire raid is going to be behind this pillar here where I'm standing, and you'll come out and DPS whatever. If you're a mage and it's a mage class call, which I'll call out, you're gonna blink behind this pillar.
Perfect. Thank you. Just
And
wanted
if you're
to
where,
clarify.
if you're DPSing where Protec is right here, you can actually just duck behind the pillar to avoid the fear. And if you do get feared, it often just fears you into this stupid little bone thing, and then you don't go anywhere. But ideally, you don't want to be getting hit by the fear if you can help it. It just makes your life easier.
You mages can sheep each other.
I'm gonna sheep Nari.
So it looks like we have 3 dwarf priests, so we can rotate the fear ward on the main tank, and we shouldn't have an issue. But yeah, that's the fight, guys. Let's start buffing up.
Did we already move the groups around the way you wanted?
No, I did not. Sorry.
Go ahead and do that while we're buffing.
Well, I want the groups moved before I buff.
Buffs have already gone out though. We just buff very quickly.
Can I get a intelligence buff? Chance on the dumb humbug.
You are anything but dumb.
Thank ya.
So one of the consumables we were supposed to was listed was shadow protection.
So I'm sorry, which tanks did I assign to the right side?
Junk and Prot.
I think it was Prot and Junk.
Yep. We can do shadow protection.
Yeah, I would recommend putting out shadow protection. That would be useful. And drink hard. So Anthea, try to stay near the left side so you're giving your aura to those tanks. Probably protection aura, I think. Yeah.
You want shadow and protection in this fight, depending. So, like, first phase, you're going to want to do shadow just so that the cloth wearers don't get nuked down by his shadow bolts.
Oh yeah, shadows. Well, if shadow protection is being put on everybody, it doesn't stack, so you can just do protection aura.
Oh, okay. Priests are putting shadow protection. Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Have we got a soul stone? Just in case.
Yes, there should be one up, although it does have 5 minutes left. That should be enough,
Just,
right?
I was just like you get mana after.
Still, I'm refreshing some buffs here.
Yep, that's fine.
No, you're not allowed to not be ready. What?
Is
I'd
that
really
only?
appreciate it if everybody could elixir up on this fight.
Elixirs? Where are those?
Yes.
Oh, my food buff went away.
Really?
Why?
Alright, just waiting on Adia's mana, and then I think we'll be good to go.
Do you want us to try to tank them closer to the middle or closer to the sides?
Closer to the sides, preferably.
So the casters are in the middle, and then our groups are all over here.
Yeah, so the melee are all going to be on the left side here. And then ranged will be focusing down the right side. We might have to switch sides. I will let everybody know if you need to swap sides, or if a caster, I don't care who calls it out, but if you see a chromatic dragonid on the right side, please call it out, and then casters will swap to the left side and melee will go over to the right.
All right, so if we see a chromatic over here, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Gotcha. Just making sure.
Are we all set, Adia?
Yeah, I'm just getting my mana back up.
You need mana? God.
No, he needs mana.
Mana.
Yeah, he
mana.
definitely said mana.
Needy.
But it
Where do
falls
you
from
get
heaven.
mana?
It falls from heaven. You don't really need to get it. It just
Just gotta wait. I'm a priest, so it just falls
We
onto
good?
me.
that's what I
Yeah,
that's
whenever you're
what I
ready.
understand.
Oh,
Alright,
just so you know, that's not mana. That's me standing on the roof.
Everybody get ready?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Are you talking to him? What'd you do? What did you do?
I started the fight, bro!
Let's make this
Fury?
count. If not, we gotta
I'll
wait
take
10.
the Farian.
Chromatic on the left side.
There's a chromatic over here.
Be a dragon for sure.
There's a chromatic
It's,
over
it's
here. and a blue.
black. It's black on this side.
We got blue and chromatic over here.
Okay, we're perfect then. If one of the tanks could go pick up the chromatic on that side and bring it over to this side.
I got it. I'll bring it.
Perfect. 36 remaining.
Chromatic's almost dead on this side.
Okay. Not worried about it then. $30 remaining.
Chromatic on this side.
Steve, could you go grab the chromatic on the other side?
Yeah, I just had a hard time targeting it.
24 remaining.
I marked it with a moon in case it helps me.
Yeah, I got
20 remaining. 18 remaining. Good job.
Got blue kind of loose here. Should we move these
15
back?
remaining.
Is the AoE pulling them constantly? I don't understand. These guys are just running to the middle every time.
It's okay to tank them near the middle. 6 kills remaining.
Well, they're running
down the low
right by
ones.
me.
Get
even
down the
though
low
I'm
ones.
doing AoE.
I think they're going after the healer.
Yeah, they are gonna catch instant aggro from us.
3 remaining. Prod, get ready.
We got a clusterfuck over here.
So this is where we would transition, but we've got too many dragons up.
Do we have soulstone or anything up? Okay.
Alright, so the right side, all the mages that are AoEing, you need to go stand by the tanks in the entryway. So it's gonna be the same exact thing. I think, right? I think it spawns the same exact dragons.
Do you really want to stay AoE? I was just single targeting. I figured that was easier to manage the threat that way.
I think single targeting would be better because then you're not worried about.
Okay, yeah. Then go ahead and single target. So they drain mana and lower attack speed with their attacks.
Is that the blue?
Yeah, that's blue.
Yeah, that's why I ran out of mana.
Yeah, so let's single target down those mobs. Yeah, mana drainer should be a big priority. So if we wanted to send a couple of the melee over there to help out, I know it's gonna slow down their attacks, but it's gonna help us out.
Well, the only thing I saw on the right side was a couple chromatics, and the rest were all blue.
Yeah, so casters, don't worry about chromatics. We'll try to get that over to the melee side so we can worry about it. Think that's yeah, go for it now. That's fine.
So Z Vader's gonna go over to the caster side where I can help with my debuff with my axe to kind of help on that.
That'll be perfect. Hunters, go ahead and help the right side instead. We'll melee get the left hand.
So that's the side with prot and jump, right?
Correct.
When you get rezzed, take the time to hit the bio, whatever you need. We have a 15-minute wait. About 1 minute before, we'll go ahead and start buffing up and get everyone ready.
Sure.
Did you say we had 15 minutes?
Yes, it's 15 minutes until we can start the fight again.
Do we want to see if we can get the 2 cloaks?
I have 3 shards left. I can summon.
Yeah, we need whoever's going to make them to go to like Stormwind or something. I can trade the scales. That's easy.
You have the scales?
I have scales on the alt tune. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, if you wanted to trade a couple of those cloaks to Dragon, that'd be good, Kira.
Since we only got 15 minutes left, looks like some people are going back to 10. I'm going to go ahead and start farming some soul shards.
Okay, so I need to go to Stormwind.
Do you want some help, Exley?
No, it's fine. I'll just solo and get my 3 or 4.
Yeah, head out to Stormwind. Prot will trade you those.
Can I get a port?
Yep, I
One-
will do your.
Well, I got one coming up. Stormwind, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be back in 15 minutes.
All right, who's in Stormwind that I need to hand these to?
Dragon.
I am.
Right here. I gotcha.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I think the chromatic gets spawned at certain intervals. What I'd like to do is have some of the melee DPS go over to the other side. So right off the bat, we're gonna have a chromatic. I will be one of those people that starts off on that side, and then I also want Z Reaper. Z's gonna help out with straggler mobs, and so is well, I'd like Nelf too as well if you can. And then also I would like Kira to help me with the chromatic. So once we down our chromatic on that right side, we'll go back to the left side, and then when the chromatic spawns again, then we'll run back to right.
On my way back.
Excellent.
So, yeah, for the mages, I'll be sure to try to do a round of Curse of Elements for everyone. That may help with
That was the problem. If you were using Frostbolt on the blue dragonids, they're resistant to frost. So in this instance, you should be using fire damage or like arcane bolts or whatever. Oh god.
Arcane bolts.
Oh.
I was using
They were,
arcane.
they were all using Frostbolt and Blizzard.
Our
No
mages
fucking
weren't doing
wonder.
damage.
I was using arcane explosion.
Okay, so you did well. Yeah. Besides that, yeah, mages were pretty low on damage.
I'm fucking dead.
Kinda missed the memo.
Well, hey, we know the issue now at least. I was wondering why things weren't going down.
Yeah. So if you need to AoE, use Flame Strike instead of Blizzard.
Well, no, obviously it did do some damage because he's obviously on the top of the mages, so did better than Frostbolts.
It's really unfortunate that we got a fucking blue dragonid when we're so mage heavy. Like, why couldn't it have been green?
So I'm not sure if we have a timer going, but I think it's been about 10 minutes.
Excellent.
Raceland and Hexley are ready for summon.
Looks like it. We ended around 21:22.
Yeah, well, we are able to pull again, so
Maybe
the next
15
time we get
minutes
everybody
now.
here.
Okay, so here's kind of what I'm thinking. Black dragonids are resistant to shadow and fire. Blue dragonids are resistant to frost, but their attacks lower attack speed and drain mana. But I'd almost prefer having mages attacking left side and melee on right. The reason being is because we did have a lot of melee damage, and we were keeping up with our side quite a bit. And since Black Dragonids are resistant to shadow damage, we could also have the Warlocks helping on right side.
Want me over there as well?
Yes, sir. So we're gonna try that this time. We're gonna do the same thing with the chromatics though. Myself, Kira, and Z Reaper are gonna go kill the chromatic on the left side and rotate back there when another one spawns. Yep. All the casters are gonna be left side unless you're a warlock or a shadow priest. So, yeah, mages. And then we're also gonna have hunters on that side. So, hunters and mages will be left side.
Left side facing which way?
Over by where the star is right now.
Oh,
You're gonna be DPSing black. So mages and hunters will be DPSing left side. Melee, warlocks, and Shadow Priests are going to be on the right side. We'll have a few of the melee DPS run over to kill the chromatic on the left side when they spawn, and I think that'll kind of help our issue here.
So you said one of them drains mana. Should we be trying not to hit that one, or mana users?
Those are the ones you're gonna be hitting because you can't really hit the left side.
Okay.
Just try not to pull aggro if you can. I would just dot them all up, to be honest.
Okay.
But yeah, the right side adds drain mana.
I think they drain mana when they hit you.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah,
I was thinking they drain mana when you hit them.
No, when they hit you.
Okay, alright. I'm misunderstanding.
Which is kind of unfortunate for the melee because we'll have our attacks, our attack speed slowed. But it's not the end of the world. I think we'll be okay. And you can also dispel the debuff that they give.
Are healers going to stay on the sides that they were on, or are we switching with the groups also?
Do what you want.
Okay.
Oh, they're all gonna leave.
I'm ready for a summon.
Yeah, it just means Protect isn't getting healed.
Wait, what? I'm not what?
We just need Dragon summoned, and then we'll be good to go. Nephis up again. Nelf, you said you got a cloak, right? Yeah, you got one on. So, Dragon, if you could just hand a cloak over to Thray.
Let's get buffs going out now.
Yep, buff up. Shadow protection on everybody.
Working on it. Working on it.
Thank you, Dragon.
No problem.
I have extra elixirs if anybody needs them. I have greater agility, giants, mongoose, and sages.
Holy shit, Zeluna.
What was that
Sages
last
won't
one?
work with the raid buffs. It doesn't stack with Int and Spirit.
Any rogues, if you don't have Thistle Tea, come trade a Travi, just so we can keep up in the first phase. Not you, fruit.
She's such a fruit, isn't she?
I'm
Well-
a rogue, dang it.
Hey, she just likes tea. Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Cup of tea sounds nice. I'm gonna go AFK. Just kidding.
Call someone a fruit here, it means that they're gay. I don't know if you have that over there.
Yes, we do.
Oh, okay.
Well, we used to anyway, until it actually, you know, one of
Everybody's
those
ready.
things that you
I'm gonna go ahead and
don't
start
care
it
about
up.
anymore.
Alright, you ready?
Myself, Kira, and Z Reaper, we're gonna start off on the left side because a chromatic comes out immediately, and then we will immediately be going back to the right side until
Wait,
another
wait,
chromatic
wait.
spawns.
I know what we did wrong last time. We actually,
We died.
Yeah, yes, sorry.
We died.
What is it?
you got this.
What? Oh.
Yay, let's
We're all
do it.
counting on you.
And ships, you just look pretty.
Let the games
There you go.
begin.
Siri.
Shits look pretty. What?
Siri.
He's hitting me.
I'm mind controlled.
$33 to go.
I'm picking up the crap versus that.
Another chromatic over here.
Kira, we're going back to the left side.
Sorry.
Don't use fire on blacks.
21 to go.
Still had mind control.
$15 to go. $9 to go.
Another chromatic.
I'm coming.
Are you just breathing heavy?
6 to go.
Bringing the chroma over.
Curious, Mike.
3 to go. Prot, get ready.
I had to bring these over to
That's fine.
check out.
Stage 2. Clear up the dragons. Start killing dragons. While Prot gets him ready.
Left side clear.
Get heals on Prot. Bring these over to that pillar.
Your friend shall join you soon.
We need to get these dragonkin cleaned up.
Yeah, I came to get them there.
Cannon off tank. Grab the dragons off of him.
I tried, but heals didn't come over.
Come on.
Turn him slightly to the your left. Mage call. Mages, get away. Big heals on Prot. Bellowing roar.
If any druids have
Prot.
one available.
Prot is sheep.
Stretch, your friend shall join you soon enough.
We have to dispel these guys.
Dispel.
Trying to get him back in position, but it's not easy.
Everybody behind the pillar that's not Prot. Or drink at this point.
Stretch, your friend shall join you soon enough.
Okay, I'll take
Bandage if you got it.
Okay, are we doing any DPS at this point?
Yeah.
Stretch, your friend shall join you soon enough.
Warlock call. Infernals.
Here, word on hard.
Got like 4 people alive. Just wipe it up.
Yep, wipe it up.
So we've got 10 minutes until our time is up for this. You guys want to call it here and
I'm gonna do a ready check right now. If people want to stick it out for one more poll, hit yes. If you're ready to go to bed,
Are we releasing?
I have a soul stone.
Okay.
all right. So I'm seeing quite a few no's, guys. I think we're just gonna call it there. Was a really good week. We got Chromagus down. You know, that's a huge deal.
Nice job.
Yeah, that's amazing, guys. I did not expect us to one-shot Chromagus. That's a huge deal. It was a good week for progression.